Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Scott Zolak, 98.5, the Sports Hub. Patriots, color analyst, big fan of Boom Boom Games up there, Bill Ricca. I'm here to wish you guys luck. Year 2 of the New England Flag Football League. You guys got it cranked up. Wishing you luck here to get it going. Your commissioner, Boba's done an outstanding job. He wants deeper rosters. He wants more competitive games. Customized jersey, that's what it's all about. But more importantly, it's about getting out there and having some fun. So you guys get it cranked up. Playing football in the spring, we got to get rid of this damn snow out there. Sorry I said damn, but wishing you guys all the luck.
Loser! 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 Loser!
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Scott Zolak, 98.5, the Sports Hub. Patriots, color analyst, big fan of Boom Boom Games up there, Bill Ricca. I'm here to wish you guys luck. Year 2 of the New England Flag Football League. You guys got it cranked up. Wishing you luck here to get it going. Your commissioner, Boba's done an outstanding job. He wants deeper rosters. He wants more competitive games. Customized jersey, that's what it's all about. But more importantly, it's about getting out there and having some fun. So you guys get it cranked up. Playing football in the spring, we got to get rid of this damn snow out there. Sorry I said damn, but wishing you guys all the luck.
Loser! 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 Loser!
Welcome in, welcome in. Here we are. Who would have thought? Season 2. How does that sound, Mikey? Oh,
It sounds
shit.
excellent.
It sounds excellent, but we've been here before. You know what I mean? We already released one little episode that we had some fun with. But now we're live. We're a live show here. I'm with my host. Fucking holy shit, dude! Look at
I'm
them glasses.
incognito because I'm a wanted man.
That's right. Yeah, he's a wanted man.
I
That's
committed
right.
a couple felonies this past weekend, and we're wearing the Raiders black tonight.
Always,
in memory.
always
of
repping the Raiders, baby.
changes, and because I'm a fucking idiot and got banned. But anyway,
The Raiders.
I'm gonna wear a sign now after I slashed Jay's eye this past weekend. That's gonna say, "Please don't find me."
Oh my
I
god!
don't got
Is
much
that
to-
why I saw your picture in Walmart hanging up?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, that makes
I don't have many leagues left. I'm a wanted man. I'm gonna start wearing disguises.
Well, listen, buddy, it's Blue Lobster season, and I
It is
need
Blue
you.
Lobster
I
season.
need you this session, so please don't get banned on me.
Yeah. So speaking of that, couple things. Just kind of want to go over some. I think it's cool to go over a couple rules and.
Yeah. I mean, I think honestly, everybody can use a refresher on the rules, right? And then we have rookies that we'd like to keep up the speed. You know what I mean? I think everybody could use a refresher on the rules, including myself, Howie. So why don't you break down the rule book to us?
Yeah. I mean, I won't go over like the super basic stuff, but there is which is a good sign with the growth of the league, that there's some kids in here who I think it's their actual, not just first time playing in this league, but first time playing flag football.
Yep.
So it is cool to see, because you have guys who have competed in the world, like have won world championships, and then you got people who have never played before. So it really shows that, like, in order to win this league, you got to kind of bring everyone together. But going into the rules, I think one thing that kind of sticks out versus other leagues is that the quarterback starts with the ball. So you do have the option of having a center that can snap the ball, but what everyone needs to remember, and reffing in scrimmages, is that whoever has the ball to start
Has to
play
say hut.
has to say hut.
He's got to hike the ball.
So even if you have a quarterback lined up in shotgun and the center is holding the ball, if the quarterback who's in the shotgun says hut, it's a full start. I think it's an actual loss it down.
Loss it down on the offense.
5 yards, yeah. So that's one thing to keep in mind, is that whoever has the ball to start has to call hut. The second thing, speaking of quarterbacks, is there is no snap cadences. What that means is that there's no silent counts. There's no going on twos. There's no going on threes. It's very to the point where I know they've debated that over the past couple seasons because if you know the blitz is coming, there's nothing you can do to
Question
get
real
the
quick.
jump off.
What about those funky plays that we saw a lot in the playoffs?
Yeah, so I don't know if we actually addressed that, but I know Bova made a point that said if someone tries to do something like that, that it will be called as a false start. Because if you really think about it, technically you have multiple people in motion, I guess.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. It was a loophole.
I couldn't believe my eyes.
So yeah, we're gonna have to address that. I know he said he didn't.
We
want
were a
that.
little faded when that happened too, because shout
Yeah.
out to Chicky, he gave
Shout out
us
to
he gave us a bottle.
I thought it was the bottle talking to us. and
That's
then
what I thought too.
yeah,
I couldn't.
thought it was spinning.
I looked at you like, did
Yeah.
you just see what I saw?
Yeah,
No.
I didn't know what was going on with that. And then one of the last things I guess is that what I seen people were making the mistake of is it is a contact league, so if you are lined up on the line, you're lined up on a receiver, and you want to jam them at the line, if you go over the line to jam somebody,
It's a blitz, right?
it's a blitz,
Yep.
and a lot of people don't realize that. So if
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
tough
have
to see though.
and it's a tough call. You could probably get away with it most of the time, but a lot of refs are starting to look for it as the season have gone by. So if you got an aggressive corner, he goes over the line to press zone. They don't have a blitz. Technically, it's an illegal
Basically,
rush.
me versus Ben. Like when I'm,
Oh my god, the
you
poor
know.
guy got thrown in a straitjacket.
you know.
I've never seen someone. I'm not even gonna go any further.
Well, yeah, it's been worse.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there was pictures that leaked when I grabbed some guy's shirt and ripped it off, and it was like the worst hold ever. Oh.
The worst hold ever.
It was terrible, dude.
Yo, yeah.
What did I become?
You should have got him a new T-shirt.
Yeah.
You know.
I need to get a new identity if I keep committing felonies. But let's move on to more important matters.
There's no more rules to confirm. No more. That's all we got.
I think that's pretty much it. It's just full blocking on. It's full blocking. You can push someone out of bounds on the sidelines. You get one swipe, which people are gonna laugh at me because I fucking did a double swipe high on someone this week.
He said, well,
Yeah.
we're breaking down the rules.
Yeah,
You're only
I did.
allowed one swipe. Good example is this past Sunday, I did the double swipe and we sent the kid to the hospital.
Yeah, let's see. The comments are already going sort of like how with the double hammers, I suppose.
That's fucked up, buddy.
Yeah. It wasn't. I admit I was wrong. I fucking went high and went low and
You went sideways a little over there.
missed the middle.
Missed that football.
Yeah. So
All right, so it sounds like we can move on from the rules. We pretty much got that covered. Now it's up to the captains to make sure their boys are up to speed.
yeah, I agree. And speaking of that, I think they're saying jerseys are not going to be ready for week 1. So
Who's saying that?
That's kind of the rumors going around the
Yep.
stratosphere. So
Yep, that's tough.
captains, you want to get with that other team who you're playing week 1 and have a backup plan. It doesn't appear jerseys are going to be ready. So if you are listening, reach out to your opponent, find out what jersey color they're wearing. You've ever played Madden and you're like screwing around with the jerseys before and you're like, oh, I thought you said away.
There's
and then
nothing worse,
you gotta
right?
quit out, and it's
Yeah.
like there is no quit outs in real life, So.
Yeah, you can't do that, right?
Yeah. All right. Let's what do you think? Power rankings? Do we want to make enemies this early?
What the fuck was that noise? Did you hear that?
I told you there was weird noises coming on in this headset.
Well,
I thought
this
they heard it.
actually isn't my studio.
Okay, where are we? Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
could be the landlord.
Yep.
No, just kidding. So, anyways, what do we want to get into? Do we want to get into week 1 matchups? Do we want to go to power rankings? How should we kick this fucking party off?
I mean, I'm gonna make enemies either way with those power rankings that I come out with. So let's just jump right into power rankings. What do you think?
Let's go. Let's do it. I got my fucking notes right here and more.
This is gonna hurt. All right, should we do a disclaimer?
Yeah. All right. So, listen, we're not here to hurt. It's 2023. We're not here to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't even know half the guys on the rosters yet. And to be honest with you, this was really hard. Doing power rankings right now is really hard. I haven't seen anybody play. So these aren't even real. You know what I mean?
Real in my book.
I mean, sure.
This is like fucking grabbing shit and throwing it at the wall and hoping it sticks.
And just seeing if it sticks there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do we go? Here's the question, chat. I got a question for you guys. Okay, we go 18 back. You got it, right? You don't just go to 1. You don't just start at fucking
Yeah.
the big dogs at the,
I want to hurt people immediately with their
All right.
rankings.
18th. There's 18 teams in the league. At 18, I'm going to go first.
Let's hear it.
At 18, the worst team in the league. I'm putting no targets on our back. Blue Lobsters. That's what, you know what I mean? I'm not saying nothing. We're the worst team in the league. You know what I mean?
I agree.
No, that's all I'm going to say about it.
I agree.
You know,
That's unanimous.
don't worry about the Lobsters.
Yep.
You know?
That's unanimous.
So, who do you got at 18?
Well, I'm going to start at 17.
Okay, so you're not putting the Lobsters in it?
School us out. I think we all can agree that we're probably going to be the best team.
Team in there.
Yeah, we'll be the best team.
We're one. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll be number 1.
Cool.
I can already feel the tension in the chat building before I've even made a pick at 17, because this is
I know
it's probably gonna hurt some feelings. Like I said, disclaimer, we don't know. I know, if I'm lining up against you, you're my opponent, you beat me, don't try to take my ankles and my knees out.
And another thing too is I don't know the rosters from top to bottom yet, so we could absolutely butcher. This will be funny to go back on like later on in the season and just watch how bad
we could be completely wrong, but we could be completely
wrong. No, I'm sure they're going to be pretty accurate.
All right, unanimous 17. Me and you, I think. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. You got the same one?
Yeah.
You did too?
Oh, no. Wow.
What do you mean?
All right, you lead us off.
You lead us off.
All right.
You go first.
At 17. Say this message, I just like to let you guys know a message from my sponsor. This episode is sponsored by Drake It Tire. Come on down and get yourself a 4-pack of brand new tires.
Oil changes are done from 8 to 10 a.m. Make sure you checked out by then.
All right, thank you, Drake It Tire, for that sponsorship. That 4-pack of High Noons you sent us. Now, at 17, I have Nor'easters.
Ragging.
I know. I kind of went over it when we went through the draft breakdown. I just don't see this team having the identity yet. And I need to get probably like, well, what does that mean? Now, the identity is, one, I don't know who exactly is going to be throwing for them. I know they have a couple different people who could definitely throw the football. So that's a good option to have. But you got to look forward into the season. Within the first 3 or 4 weeks, you kind of get an idea of who your team is. And the problem with that is if you start off 0-2, 0-3, it's going to be a very competitive league with 18 teams. You're already starting to look at a possible play-in, and I just don't know if they have enough superstars and if all these guys can gel well enough to be an elite team in this league.
So you want to know, when we did our last episode, we forgot on the Northeasters. I was wondering, like, outside of Anthony Nuge, like, who is going to be the guy to turn flag football plays into touchdowns. What I mean by is, like, catch a fucking drag or whatever and just fucking make people miss. Forgot that fucking JJ's their co-captain too, so I mean he's definitely one of them weapons.
Yeah. Now, I mean
they got JJ and Anthony Nugent. I don't
right.
Sorry,
and like I said, I mean, if you look at it from the start, you would think that Nugent is going to play quarterback, but I don't know if he's actually throwing. I haven't heard anything about that. And another reason that they're at the bottom of my list is there has been some captain drama.
Whoa!
I love Derek. He's been temporarily suspended from the captain's chat. I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to go on anything else. But it's tough to get an identity on that team. I don't know what their swagger is, you know what I mean? I just, it's hard for me to tell right now where exactly they're at. So what do you have?
This is tough, buddy. Unfortunately, I got the dream killers right now because I don't know. I just feel like they're gonna have a tough time scoring points. That's what I don't know how many dominant playmakers they have offensively, like those smaller guys that can just make people miss. And I think you need those in this league. So again, I don't really know the rosters that well. That's my disclaimer. I'm sorry, don't attack me. I feel horrible, but that's who I got there. And that's all I'm saying.
Okay, so they're actually my 17th team. So we're pretty close on that. And the only reason is that you look at their roster, I think their roster is actually pretty good. You got Stretch, who's a 2-time champion. Bova's been showing that he can get it done. Jeremy coming off a big injury. but was a top 5 pick at one point in this league. Kamsey, Noel, all San. I like watching him. Mano, Dylan McCarthy. This team is solid, but Bova's out and he's actually trying to get the real dream killer experience. He's in Florida. We have
Oh, he's at
he's in
Disneyland.
and he's the actual dream killer.
Wow.
But his dreams have been getting killed because I haven't. Is he healthy?
Bova?
Dude, something's going on.
There's rumors he pulled his hamstring?
He's pulled. I've never seen somebody who pulled their left hamstring and their right hamstring at the same time. I don't. Is he
I just
healthy?
like thought in my mind,
Yeah.
like doing
We
that.
both
So
are
I'm
like-
like, dude,
Yeah,
this kid's fucked.
I don't know how you can play with two pulled hamstrings. I don't. What is his injury? We don't know. That
I didn't even know he was injured.
he might not be.
He might not
No,
be.
he's been injured for every time I talk to him.
He's got that thing.
He's always 2 to 3 weeks out from being 2 to 3 weeks
And
out.
he's basically like Shaquille O'Neal in the icy hot box. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And so that concerns me. So we basically had 18 and 17 just swap Dream Killers and Nor'easters.
Yep.
All right, 16. Who you got?
16, I got. Oh, wait a second. Mine's a little different than yours because you didn't. 8. No, we're on the same one. We're on 15, right?
We'll say 18 was boom.
Blue Lobsters.
I mean
17.
Boom.
What the fuck, dude? You're not on Boom Boom anymore.
I know.
Dude, don't say that shit.
I know.
What the fuck?
I seen
Let's
B2.
move on. Enough of that.
All
Enough of that. All right. So next one, I hate to do this, but I got, and I don't even know why I got them here the more I think about it, but I'm gonna stick to it. I got the Whiskey Boys because and specifically because they have a young roster. The reason they're in the bottom for me right now, or at 15, is because they have a young roster and they also, one of their top picks said that he's not making many games. That was put on Facebook before the draft. So I think, missing Beeland for a lot of games, I think that's going to be really tough. You know what I
think
mean?
that was a scam.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what was going on with that. Something strange was going on with that. In the sense that
We got a special
all
guest here, buddy. I need you to keep this going for a second.
yeah, no problem. I can talk a dog off a meat wagon. So I think going into, and I actually have Whiskey Boys as so it's technically 18, 17, 16, 15th, I think. I have Whiskey Boys because I think Tambo can lead a team. I think he's played with his son a lot, but it goes back to what we've talked about before. When the going gets tough, you need some veterans on your team. And I said the same thing about Only Flags. You need players that essentially are that can make plays. And I don't know if they have enough playmakers. I know Tambo and his son just won a national championship, so it's not to take anything again, away from them. But I like Ali's play style. I played with him last session, but I just don't know if they have enough veteran guys. That's the reason I have them at the bottom. What's going on? We got a couple guests coming in. Who else is?
What's good? What's good? All right.
Taking a quick 20-second intermission while
Is that what we're doing right now? I didn't want to interrupt. That's why.
Oh, you're
no, you're good. We're in our power rankings
We
here.
might have to take that green screen off. I don't know how it's going to look.
Sure, I'll fall back. It's cool. I just want
Oh, you go, Tim.
Oh,
I don't think you need this yet.
can we open up behind movies or are you guys not drinking?
All right, we got a special guest. Welcome in. Yeah, I'll take you, Nooner. So we're doing our power rankings right now. We both got the Blue Lobsters at 18, worst team in the league.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I
Right.
get what you guys are
Appreciate
doing.
it.
17, I went Dream Killers. 16, Nor'easter, and 15, I just said Whiskey Boys. And then Howie, you're on 15.
No, we just ended up at I was just talking about the Whiskey Boys.
Oh, my bad.
So I think we all pretty much agreed.
You know on this list you have Dream Killers twice.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, I know who that's supposed to be. My bad.
All right.
Hey, that's why I'm here.
So, Yogi, do you have any? I know you just. What does he get a hit? Oh,
He can hear it.
he can
They
still hear.
Yeah, once a guest comes on, we'll put this one in and give him one.
Okay.
Or we can do it now real quick.
Yeah.
Should we just get it over with?
Yeah.
All right, boom. This is so dope. You like it?
Fire, bro. I'm here every episode. No, I'm just kidding.
What's it called? You I know it's tough to fucking think of them off the top of your head, but if you need any help, we'll try to bring this up.
As far as what though?
Because we're doing a
rankings?
whole power rankings thing.
For mine,
Yeah.
I'll go off of this a little
Alright,
bit just
perfect.
because, you know what I'm saying? But
Here you go, sir.
we'll
Alright.
go off. I can put this right here, right?
Yep.
I know it's expensive to put here.
Oh, you good. All right.
All right.
We
so
should be
can
good.
you-
Everybody
can you
hear
me
us
now?
okay? There's nothing to hear.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I
Oh.
can't hear you now. I was gonna say
I'm gonna take this
you
green screen off
Cool.
because it's just tough with 3 people.
All right, cool. So, all right, we're getting that off. So where we're at now is we had 18 Blue Lobsters, 17, we had 16 and 15. We had a mixture of Nor'easters, Dream Killers, and Whiskey Boys. Do you have any agreements, disagreements with that at the bottom, or is there someone that you might think that should be there?
I would say Whiskey Boys is probably a little bit too low,
Okay.
in my opinion. But no, I don't see anything changing. Honestly, I like that actually. I really do.
Okay.
All right.
Who's BBL?
Brazilian blue lobster, or what is it?
Yeah.
It's,
Brazilian butt lift.
the Brazilian butt lift.
Yeah. All right.
No,
So who we got next on yours at least? I got mine.
you go first this time now.
Oh, I just seen yours, and I think that's crazy. You have them that low?
Should I change it right now?
No, dude. There's no change in that.
Well, I don't even know like who
Am I
came
supposed
in
to be
for
here
their
or something?
pick.
No, right?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
All right.
I don't know who came in for Jordan. The reason I got Hustlers next, and the reason I got Hustlers here is they lost the best player in the draft. You know what I mean? They lost number 1. They
Yeah,
lost the
who did
number
they
1
pick
pick.
up?
They
Yogi.
picked
I don't know who
that's
they
what I'm
picked.
saying. Like, I mean, 14.
Who did
I
they
mean,
pick
I
up?
think they picked up Patty, bro, from UGK. I think
That
they're
Brad Pease from
him alone.
YG.
I think he's
Okay.
better than the team Hustlers was better than the Guardians, I'd say. Demon Time probably, but that's probably there. I would stop there. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
So I don't disagree with you. I just think that I played against him as he's actually a pretty good quarterback. And I
Is
think
he going to
he's
be throwing for them?
I think so.
Yeah, he is. I just think he can buy time in this league.
Yeah.
He knows what he's, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, like you said, he doesn't play quarterback like that, but he can definitely, in this league, 100% make plays. And he's got a guy who he's played with, Joe Mahoney.
Yeah.
That
Which
you can
is
see it in
huge.
scrimmages. It's already there, like the Rappaport. It's crazy.
Won multiple championships
Mhm.
together. And
Mhm.
even if they had Scott can throw a little bit.
Yeah.
So if some reason it's not working out, I mean that dude is a superstar receiver.
Yeah.
And him, Joe Mahoney. I would agree with Yogi. I have them around this area. I just don't know if I would put them that low. But I don't think they're a top 10 team yet.
No.
Again, the reason I did have them this low was only because I knew they lost Jordan, number 1 pick of the draft. I didn't know who they picked up. Now I know that. That might change it slightly for me, but I'll just keep it for what I got it.
That's fair. I put, and I don't know if I might get a little hate for this pick. I put TD Mafia at 14, and that might be kind of crazy because they just won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But it's tough, Jordan. It's tough losing your MVP quarterback, and I know that DJ is gonna throw for them too, but he's coming off a massive knee injury.
Exactly.
And it's just
not the same roster.
no, it's not. It's not a knock to them. They just like I said, they won a championship. But when you take away a playmaker like that, and you see the way he performed in the championship, Jordan, you take that off a team. I don't know. I see a Super Bowl hangover for them.
And with the injury of DJ too, like you gotta also he plays both sides. You know what I'm saying? He's their linebacker. He's making plays on both sides on defense. So that's also a major blow on defense if he's not able to play linebacker there.
I agree. So I had them. So technically, I had them at 14. Who did you have next?
So we are on to the next team. I got Guardians.
Okay.
And I don't know. I had a tough time at this point here in the power rankings. I think that there's a lot of teams kind of right there that could be here. You know what I mean? But that's what I went with the Guardians here.
Who's throwing for them, by the way?
I was literally. So they had,
I'm just asking too. I'm not trying to be an ass.
Let's see if
just
we-
really asking. just
So
really
and
personally
maybe
asking.
somebody can help us in the
I'll try to pull
comments.
up the roster.
See,
to
that
see
this
who's
was
the
good.
roster.
So
Now
they
you
had
know.
a great.
Okay.
They had a. Oh no, it's Kyle Gore.
Gore. I was just about to say I saw this weekend scrimmage and they did pretty well as far as like switching with Hamilton and I think it was who was the other guy throwing? I forgot who it was that was
It
throwing.
has to be Gore though. Is
Gore
Yeah,
is definitely the
yeah.
guy, but still in general, for sure. I mean, Beelan wasn't there either as well, so I mean they're solid. Just defense probably is my question there.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree. And so they have it's Carter and Finn.
That's
Finn.
what it was.
Finn.
Carter was the one who was
Yeah,
switching
Carter
back and
and
forth.
Finn.
David
I love their jerseys, though. I'll say that.
yeah, me too. I agree.
It's gonna, and I think we've said this before. Kyle Gore had a pretty good rookie season. I think their season really comes down to him.
Kyle.
Yeah, because outside of that, no disrespect to any of those other players, but I don't know if they have a backup quarterback. You know what
I think
mean?
Kyle- I
if
think-
it's not working with him, but I think they're gonna stick with him regardless.
I think we're
but-
going to see him make a big jump this
I do
season. That's
too.
what I think. He had a really strong high school football career, and I know that he comes from a family that is very into sports and stuff like that. His dad was a coach. I think that he just needed he needed time. He's young, you know what I mean. He needed time to learn flag football, and I think that he's going to figure it out and end up. I think he's going to get better every session he plays.
That's fair. Yeah. So technically, we have them at. I have them at 12. You had them at what, 13?
Well, we've seen a lot of quarterbacks that come playing from semi-pro,
Yeah,
and then come playing flag football. You know what I'm saying? They don't. Yeah,
For
it's
sure.
Not the same. So
For sure.
hopefully he definitely makes that jump year two.
I trust that he's
It
able to
is,
make
though.
the adjustments.
Do you think it's just because real football is more timing routes and flag football is more like fucking around? No, not fucking around, but
Realistically, it's more reads.
yeah.
As playing tackle football, I'd say you already know like the guy's definitely gonna make that read, right? If
Yeah.
flag football, you don't really know is he gonna be there. Is the guy gonna fake for this, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I think certain with that.
I think they have trouble too getting their playmakers the ball by just giving it to them. They want to
Try to
throw
do
it
so
down
much,
the
yeah,
field all the
yeah.
time. You know what I
They
mean?
don't
You need
realize
to-
it's kind of hard to pull flags.
Dude, just get the ball to
Like,
these
some people
guys.
aren't good
You
at
need to get
flags.
yards. You know what I mean? You can't. It's tough to win consistently if you're just chucking it down the field in flag football.
Yeah, it is. I agree with that. All right. So next, I know we already talked about them. I had the Hustlers at 11, and that was with the addition of Pat. So right around that top
I think
10.
that's a solid ranking
Um,
there.
and then at 10, cracking the top 10, I had Greek Gods.
Wait, did we skip a couple of mine or no? We're on 10 already?
No, I'm just saying in general off mine,
Okay.
I had 10. But if you had someone at 12 or 11, just in that general vicinity.
Okay, I mean, should I say my 12 and 11?
Yeah, because you had a controversial one, I think.
I do?
Yeah, I think so.
What?
What did you? Let me see it.
Now that you said that, I'm going to knock him down one more.
Who is it?
Is that what you're talking about?
Is that who you're talking about?
No. Oh, I was reading it backwards. That's why.
Oh, this
I'm an
kid's
idiot.
like, dude, you talk.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, he's got some upsets.
All right, I mean,
So no, go ahead, because I have them around that point too.
did you?
Yeah, and I want to talk about that team. Speaking of which.
So you want me to say them right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I got Boom Boom at 12, sitting at number 12 right now. I think that, they still have a top tier quarterback, which I think Ben's looking for. You know what I mean? But where I got to really compliment Howe is he gets the best out of all of his guys around him. And that's why I'm excited to play with him this session. I think that he gets, the lower round picks really going. He gets these guys' confidence up a lot. You know what I mean? And I think that maybe the Boom Boom culture might miss Howie a little bit. You know what I mean? So I got Boom Boom sitting at 12 right now.
What do you think, Yogi?
I think that's a solid, honestly, ranking right there. I mean, probably a couple spots up, but if that, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, they lost, their co-captain. Jack's a really good player.
Yep.
Sam's doing wonderful things as far as filling in, playing quarterback and this and that. But we'll see. I mean,
They got
they
Dane
lost.
too, though, who's a stud.
Yeah, 100%. But they lost a couple key pieces on defense. I will say, Rocket was a solid piece for them. You know what I'm saying, as far as linebacker. But,
I agree with that.
We'll see. I think they're obviously gonna still come together. Their chemistry's still there.
I think that's what they're relying on. They're relying on chemistry. You know what I mean? I think Ben likes to prove everybody wrong by picking his guys, and it's always worked out for him. But looking right now,
not this season, Bubby.
that's I got them. I got them at.
So
12 right now.
yeah, so I'm hearing already that there's turmoil within the Boom Boom organization.
Oh,
People
shit.
quitting on each other.
Whoa.
It was yelling at the field on Sunday. Boom Boom's in turmoil right now.
Holy
Ooh,
smokes!
I
buddy.
will want to. I do want
Term?
to say real quick though. I do want to give a big shout out to Gene real quick. He has
he
been
was going
killing
crazy.
it in scrimmages.
Yeah.
He has.
Big shout out to Gene.
He's a dog. He
Fact.
plays hard.
Yeah, I gotta think that they'll figure it out. The only knock, it's not really a knock, is that I don't know when the last time Dane played with a roster that wasn't,
Jake and Baker.
you know what I
his guys.
mean, like his guy.
Or has because I will agree too. Yeah, he doesn't really know any of these guys.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. Too,
And it is
yes.
going to be a lot different playing with guys who, like Shake and Bake's roster's pretty damn
Yeah,
good. Dude.
always.
Like they always got some speed. They always got some size. They always got. And it's just it might take them a little while to get going.
Those first
Hey,
5 picks
in
are
Dane's
legit,
defense,
bro.
buddy,
Yeah.
remember when we played in that random ass tournament? Me,
Yeah.
you, first
And
time
Hookstead.
we ever met
Or
Dane,
Sandown,
and we were with the Bad News Bears, and we made it all the
So
way to
I
the
think if
championship.
anybody
So I
could
think
figure it out, it would be Dane.
Yeah, he's really easy to work with. I think that I think that they'll figure it out over there. But I
Kevin
think that,
McDonald's a stud.
but I'm hearing that he's going to be missing some games. That's
They'll
also
figure-
why
they'll
I
figure
got
it
them
out.
where they're
They'll
at.
figure it out.
Yeah. So I think they're I think around 10 is fair. They're right on the top 10 cusp. What is everyone saying here? What's Bailey saying?
Bailey said
Drop them lower then.
drop
See?
them lower.
See,
I
there
don't know
is
who he
some-
was talking about though.
He's talking about Boom Boom.
Is he?
There's turmoil around Boom Boom. I'm just telling you. That's all I'm gonna
He's
leave it at
definitely
that.
talking. If Bailey's saying lower, he's definitely talking about Boom Boom.
Yeah. He's
That's Bailey for you.
all right. Who do we got next? I got so we're right around 10. I know we're
Well, let's hear your
Almost.
11, though. Let's hear your 11.
My 11. Fuck, I'm like changing these as I go.
Well, you
I
said
had
Boom
one
Boom is
that I missed.
12.
I had one that I missed too. That I actually had at 13.
What's that?
It's so hard. I gotta make sure we have the
And-
rosters here.
And at 13, I have Demon Time.
That-
Ooh, so
okay.
you guys had it a little bit flipped up.
What do you have? Where do you have them at?
I got Demon Time right now at 11.
Okay, so
Mhm.
it's similar.
Yep.
What do you think about that?
Between those two, though?
Demon Time in the, let's say, the 11 to 13 range.
So I'll talk about Demon Time respectfully. So I don't know.
Or disrespectfully.
So Ireland, I love the kid, love him, but he's obviously hurt right now. So that's a big question mark. Obviously, I talked to him this week, last weekend in scrimmage, and he's gonna get better. He's gonna be there for week 1, but he is a question mark. You know what I'm saying? I think he's definitely the X factor out of that whole thing. Huge pickup by with Prime. I think if they use him the right way, I think that's huge on Demon Time. Hopefully somebody's listening, but you guys are definitely not using Prime Time the right way. You guys need to use him.
I agree. I'm not going to comment on it more than that,
yeah,
but I've
exactly.
seen some of the positions they had him in. and I was
So
like,
you're not using that guy right. That's all I gotta say. But I really like the squad, honestly. Burns was fucking ripping it this weekend for sure. Lewis is a solid pickup on both sides of the ball. Keogh is Keogh. Who's there? Who's the other co-captain for him? It's Habs and who?
I don't know who they're his co-captain.
He's Silent Assassin.
Yeah, it's his buddy.
It's one of his
I like
buddies.
the
It's
roster. I
one of his
really do, and especially with Rocker. I mean, like that's Keogh, Rocker, and Prime all on defense is just that's a solid core right there.
You
I
got
think
some
that's
veteran
yep.
leaders in there.
Yep. So I think I like it.
I think that it really comes down to is Chris Burns has to take that next step up this
Yes,
year.
100%.
And
He's gotta
I think
sling
they
it
got
like he was
great
slinging it.
value on him, but it's in this league. That's great value, you know what I mean? So I don't mean it by any disrespect, but they're rolling the dice by, you know what I mean, going like a lot of teams pick their quarterback very early,
yeah.
you know what I mean? So no
Yeah.
disrespect, but they're rolling the dice a little bit by
No,
doing
I
that.
think it's
Like
I think
the
it's
quarterback.
I think you hit the nail on the head. I think that when you could see it. They took Chris Burns in the 6th round.
Yeah, I was
okay?
gonna say I like
So-
exactly where he landed. Honestly,
Yeah.
5th, 6th rounds definitely where
And
he
that's fair. And that's fair. Now that can be very important in the sense that he has to take that step forward. If you're in the 6th round, he has to play like he's a second,
Yeah.
third rounder.
And I
okay?
think he's capable of doing that.
And it's the most important position. I hate, you
Well,
can say
for
what
me,
you
Burns
want,
too. Like Burns can sling it. You know what I'm
but you
saying?
can throw the ball
I feel like
80
Burns
yards.
with Burns, what it is, he second guesses himself
Yep.
instead of just letting it. I feel like this weekend I saw him just slinging the shit, and that's what he needs to
And
do.
they-
It's not like
they
he's a
play
bad
great.
player.
Play his game.
He
you
could
know what
throw
I
the
mean?
ball. He could
And don't
definitely
think
throw a
about
rock. I like Burns a
That's
lot.
it.
Yeah.
So I think ultimately, their whole season, I don't want to put it on one guy, but I really.
He's like, but it's up to Chris Burns.
It is.
I mean, at the end, it really is because they have to.
They
The
have a
defense,
roster
I was
on.
gonna say, the defense. I'm not worried. They have to score points. So I mean, yeah, it really does come down to the quarterback position, him slinging the rock, getting the ball out to their playmakers, and them going to work, type of thing.
I'll say this though, Keogh, we know he's a top tier player. He's a stud, right? Brian Arlen and Habs.
Saying the top 5 is
Brian Arlen and Habs are 2 young players that they're ready to take that next step to, if they're not already tier 1 right there, round 1 guys, if they're not already, they're on their way to be that. So I do think that this team is super fucking sneaky.
And the
You need
jerseys
to watch
are
out
pretty
for it.
fire.
I like the jerseys a
The
lot.
jerseys are fire.
So I do have him I have him. I guess you could say pretty
Would you
low.
have
I had
that? You said.
He had him 11. I had him 13.
I think those are solid, honestly. Rankings, I really do.
So we'll see. And it's just
Top
they
10
have-
alert.
They have
Here
a
we go.
roster. At 10 for myself.
Yogi
got?
is soft.
Who do you got?
Drew, my boy
Oh.
Drew.
I was like, I didn't write that, did I?
No, my boy Drew.
I have Greek gods at 10.
Greek gods at 10.
Greek gods at 10.
Not far off. I got Greek gods at 9, and I got KN.
Let's see that roster. Let me see that roster real quick.
Who,
I know
Greek
that.
gods?
Yeah, I know that's
Let's
Duval.
look up the Greek gods.
It's my boy Malachi.
Greek gods are gonna have awesome chemistry on
That
this team.
Tyler Amigo kid, he plays quarterback, right?
He can play receiver too.
No,
I
I know.
would assume
He's,
gonna-
yeah, he's an athlete.
I would assume he's
but
gonna play
he's the guy that
receiver on this
played
team.
quarterback for
Blue
Blue
Storm,
Storm. Okay,
yeah.
100%. So I'll start it off real quick. You have him at 10
I have him at 10. He
And
has
then
him
you
at 9.
and
Nine.
9.
Yeah.
So I definitely would. I agree with both 100%. I would probably put him even a little bit higher. Just because obviously Duval's Duval and he's got a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you got to respect that 100%, and he can play both ways.
Yeah.
And also you got to respect too. Jake, he can play both ways. He's a flag puller. I'll
Yeah,
give
he
him
is.
credit. You know what I'm saying? Junior's a sleeper. He's a rookie. Plays both ways. Dirty Mo is Dirty Mo, Moise. I like that Alex Camelo kid. He's really young.
They got a lot of
looking
blue
kind
storm
of
guys
around
on
on
this
this.
roster.
Yeah.
This is where
John
I don't
Pino's
know
another
a ton
guy.
of people.
Kelvin Sanchez from Dirty
Yeah.
Squad. Those
Yeah.
are, I really like the squad from top to bottom. Who's the co-captain for?
It's I always forget his name. It's Alex.
Pinheiro.
His first name's Alex,
He
right?
played on Greek gods.
Alex,
too.
okay, yeah.
I think he played on.
I think him and Jake are very good
They
captains.
won a championship.
I will say
They're-
honestly,
as
I'm not
we
worried
go.
about these guys scoring. I'd say probably a little bit of defense.
Okay, that's fair.
I'd probably me personally, I'd see probably 4 guys for defense.
Yep.
So we'll see how they go about that. But I definitely don't see them having a problem scoring.
And Jake's he's been a captain almost every session, and he's never
think he
had
has been every
he's
session,
never had
right?
like a bottom team. I know he was in he lost in the playing tournament championship, but he's never had a team that was like bottom.
Yeah.
He's always either top or middle of the pack. So
Yeah.
He did steal a lot of blue stone. Now I'm thinking
Yeah,
about
There's
it,
a
like,
lot.
there's a
I'm
lot
kind of
of
trying to think. What I'm thinking about this team in my head is I'm trying to compare them to Blue Storm last year. You know what I mean? And
There's a lot. That Turquette kid too was in Storm, right?
who
Turquette, whatever, Brandon.
I think he was.
was he?
I'm pretty sure.
He played the whole session with him, but he doesn't.
I'm pretty-
No,
I'm-
no,
I'm
I don't think
pretty
so.
sure he was.
I think you
don't
would've
think he
known,
was.
right?
No, huh?
We hope you.
Yeah, I
would
We
not
don't
have
benefit,
known.
we don't benefit. We're gonna say he wasn't.
And if he was, my bad.
All right, so that's who I had at 10. This is where we start getting into the nitty gritty here. I have at 9. I
Bailey,
have
come on, Bailey.
Bailey says that gods are Blue Storm times ST.
okay. I mean, I don't know.
They do have a couple ST guys on there.
Yeah, but
There's 3 guys on there. Let's see.
You
That's
think
a good
Jake's
amount.
doing that on
That's a good-
purpose? He's definitely doing that on purpose.
ST shown they can win, so it's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad strategy, Captain.
That's very true.
Um,
Very true.
All right, at 9 I got Punishers.
Turk was Tiger Blood. Thank you. Thank you for not making me feel like an asshole. Okay? Thanks,
thank
Jake.
you, thank you,
Thank
Jake.
you, Turk.
Mailing 'em up.
Turk.
All right, my fault.
I
You guys
got
are making me scared for a second there. I'm like, fuck.
At 9, and this is tough because I'm playing them this week.
Punishers.
Actually, no, that's not an insult.
So you got
9.
Punishers at what?
9.
Oh, see you. I don't want to tell you why, but I got Punishers somewhere else.
Where do you got them?
I don't want to give it away.
Ooh,
You know what I
You
mean?
wanna
See,
give it
I
away.
kind of agree with that right there. On that area,
Yeah.
I think you're a
You
little.
want
I
me to
think you-
say
I
it
think
now or wait for it?
it's up to you.
Say what
It's
you
your-
say.
You say
I think you're very. Yo, honestly, I really love this roster.
The roster's
Stop
great,
talking-
but I'm
but-
playing them week 1. You
No,
might get used to it.
Don't give them nothing.
My biggest thing is gonna be Danny Cabrera, obviously.
Who is throwing for them?
Danny Cabrera.
Danny.
So
Is he-
can he sling the
he
rock to
got-
Greg? Can he keep his head straight? Can he get the offense to score? All those things are big questions. So I love the roster, but can they score? You know what I'm saying? Defense, I see, you know what I'm saying, a couple guys. Jerry's really good. I love him. AP's really good. Connor can play both sides. Brad's wicked fast. I think they're co-captains the other Indiglia, right?
Yeah.
For this one? Or
I think so.
No.
No, the brother. What
No, it's
They have
Scarelli.
Pirelli.
It's Scarelli.
Oh,
Which
okay.
is the
Pirelli.
big feat.
That's see, so yeah, that's even better.
Their
Exactly.
team
So
is
their
solid.
defense is
They're
actually
gonna
really
get
pretty good.
They
Honestly,
get
yeah.
people run. We're playing them week 1. They get people running behind Connor, Greg, Jerry.
Their
Danny
defense
running
is
behind
actually
them.
really solid. Honestly,
Yeah,
if you
They're
really
running
think
the
about
rock.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
They just gotta. I mean, they gotta plug the guys in the right position, and they gotta score. So
Yeah.
I will say that. But
It's
I really love this roster a lot. I think 9's a little low for them, honestly.
okay. Where did you have them at?
I mean, there's a big jump here. Should I say it now?
I think 9.
Yeah,
you
you
just
can
wait
say
on.
it.
I mean, you just tell them it's.
Huh?
Say
No,
Top
they're a
5.
big
They're
top
top 5.
you
I
have
like
them in the
that.
top
I got
5.
them as top 5. I
Yeah.
like that.
All right,
I like
that's
that.
fair. That's fair. And
I
can see
would
that.
probably agree with that too. I have them in the top 5.
Plus, we're playing them this week. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Bill
I'm not gonna
Belichick
give-
likes
I'm
to
not gonna
make
give
his
my-
opponents feel great.
Okay.
I want them to feel great
Alright,
at
that's
the end
fair.
of the week 1. Just wait until I talk about the punishes. I'll go all night.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
week 1. There's gonna be actual refs, so a lot of those guys.
What's
they-
up with that?
Wait,
Who are these guys?
take-
They're the
wait,
NFL
they pulled up-
replacements,
yeah, they pulled
or
up-
like
Where did they pull up to?
They were
Yeah.
at the scrimmages. They were low key there, just watching. Yeah, they were there. I saw all 3 of those.
I like
yeah,
that.
100%.
I didn't
they were
see-
watching like from Space Jam under the green.
They had their rule. No, I'm serious. They literally had their rule. But obviously, the only guy that was there that was obviously everyone knows was Cheeky.
I mean, hey,
There was 2 other guys, Mikey Caban.
oh,
he
he's
was
wrestling.
He was there. Yeah, he was in
was-
incognito type of thing. But
Yeah.
him and then I forgot the other guy's name.
It's
His
gonna
name's
be a
Christian,
transition.
Though, but I
It's
forgot.
going to be a transition. This is a different league, so we got to be cool with these guys. You know what I mean? Give them the benefit of the doubt. They're not going to make
One of
every
my-
call.
One of my last straws.
Well, I mean, Joey was saying like to the refs, because I'm obviously one of the refs,
He's like,
too,
listen,
like a fill-in, but he was saying like there's not gonna be like any like warning. It's just gonna be
Which is-
unsportsman like all
Which
day.
I agree with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I agree with that. They put up honestly a
Yeah.
lot of shit, especially
Shout out to Chicky.
Chicky's
So,
put up with a
yeah, I
lot
was
of
about
shit.
to say so.
And
If
he
any of you
should've probably
guys
put
get
a couple
crazy,
guys in
just
that
know
one.
there's not gonna be no warning. It's just unsportsman. Not for me. I'm just saying in general. Like,
You're not
just
going to
know.
get any?
Huh?
You're not
No,
gonna-
I'm saying because I'm gonna be probably like a ref.
Oh, so
I'm
you
also
won't
not
throw
gonna-
any at us?
Huh?
You won't throw any
It
at us?
depends. I'm not gonna throw it just to throw it.
I
I'm
look
saying
at
like
your
if you do
game
some
winning
crazy.
championship.
Yeah, 100%. It was getting
At
routed.
a crucial
Yeah, it was getting
moment,
routed.
he
It was getting routed.
did a warning, so it didn't affect the game. Nobody got penalized, but
I love
after that,
Yogi
the game
as a guy.
kind of
I love it.
came back into
Yeah.
wraps, which I
Well, I mean,
respect.
I feel like the players that do refs, they sometimes get a little shook with that. You know what I'm saying? As far as like
Yeah, because they think they
putting
can
a
get judged for
command,
it.
you know what I'm saying? Or like, yeah, you're doing too much. You know, like slow down. You're not really a ref, but at the same time, like you guys are getting too rowdy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I need to just chill out. It's football.
Yeah.
I get obviously talk my stuff, but it's football at the end of the day.
So we got to go to my number 10? Is that where we're at?
No, so we're at my number 9 was Punishers, which
Yeah.
I know you guys. So you guys had them a few spots, but you had them top
but
5,
he
I had
didn't
them
have.
top 10.
So who was your 10 though?
I had Greek gods.
Okay, yeah. So your 10.
I got KND.
KND at 10. Okay.
And then so going back, and then my 8 was, we already talked about them,
Cool.
is Boom Boom. But you had them, I think,
Okay, I got a
11.
new
So
8.
we're all kind of around that. Who do you
Like
have? in-
probably like 4 teams, a little switch.
All right, my new 8 is now. I feel like if it wasn't the last pick, I feel like we're starting to get into the tier 1 teams here.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So we're really starting to get there. Is what it feels like. And I'm gonna go with the Honey Badgers. They were a team that was a couple plays away from winning the championship. Realistically, I mean, I know they didn't make it there, but they were right there with the teams that they lost. The team they lost to, which who did they lose to in the playoffs?
TD Mafia.
Right, the
Yes,
team that won it.
James.
So that's what I mean by a couple plays away. They brought back a lot of their same guys. I think the chemistry's going to be there, and they added good players too, like Ivan and who's this right here?
Sonny.
Bonnie.
Yeah, he's good,
He's
right?
from SC, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
He
yeah,
played on Cowboy Killers last year.
Yep.
So I think this team's going to be
They
solid.
got 2 ST players, Johnson too.
Mhm.
J Pratt.
And they got Chad, obviously
So it's
co-captain.
a
They
very
got
similar
Johnny.
team to last year. And
Yeah,
they had
they got
success.
Jimmy back.
And Jimmy's a good quarterback. He is.
Great.
So I think I had them a little bit higher, to be honest. What do you think?
I will agree too. I have them a little bit higher. Where I would say that they got better. I would say they probably got better a little bit offensively.
Yeah.
And no disrespect to Johnny. Obviously, Johnny's still there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying in general, I think they got more weapons. Beelan was a great addition. Beelan's fucking a dog always. You know what I'm
he
saying?
went off.
But I think defensively is where they really upgraded, I would say.
Yeah.
When I played them last, I couldn't really remember anybody in the roster that I could be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to maybe go away from this guy, or not like lockdown, you know what I'm saying? But like, Sonny can play both sides. Ivan's obviously Ivan. Johnny's Johnny with his rushing, flag pulling. But I think overall, like, Stephen Perry's underrated, I think, me personally, as far as like pulling flags, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
And he was their last round pick.
exactly. And then my biggest question is Dennis Lee all day.
Yeah, defensive player of the year.
Exactly. You got him at
God.
1, 2,
Great
3,
addition.
fifth
This
round.
is
You know
name.
what I'm saying? Like,
Steal.
Giovanni as well, great corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs somebody that just can coach him up, and I think that's a Jimmy, Chad, all those guys can definitely coach him up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
I love the roster up and down for sure.
Yeah, so I had them all the way at 5. They were my 5.
Me personally, I put him at 6, right outside of the 5.
Okay.
And then you gotta also remember too, if Jimmy goes down, they still got Garrett as well.
Wow, that would be some parity. Right?
Just
If Jimmy misses the game, is Garrett get his chance on a good, you know what I mean?
I mean, he's
Trying
got
to get
the weapons
contract
at least.
next
He's got the weapons this year at least.
Yeah.
This season to do it.
Yeah. All right, so you had them at 8,
Yep.
right? Okay, I
Yep.
had boom boom. All right, 7, and I can't wait to hear Yogi's on this because I feel like you'll
boy.
I'm gonna go crazy. You need one? You guys sleeping? Good right now.
What about Candy? What do you think about Candy? I had them at 7.
At 7?
Yeah. Because I wasn't sold on them after
I'd
the
put
draft.
them-
Now I'm kind
well,
of starting to be.
We
sold
played them
watching
in the
play.
scrimmage, and
Yeah.
they looked really good. Junior looks like he's taking this really serious. He looks like his team is ready to play.
Yeah.
Like, they got
I agree.
shirts. He's got his wristband
Yeah.
going. He's got a team full of dogs that he picked.
But it is the
I
little
like it.
stuff. It is the little stuff that shows you care. If you got pregame
Yeah.
warm-ups, who they had them, Candy had them, Boom Boom had them. We didn't have them.
We didn't have nothing.
The pregame warm-ups, just the practice jerseys. You know, it shows
So
that
A little something.
So when we played them, we tied them 6-6. And honestly,
slugfight.
no, but we didn't have any of our
6 touchdowns or 6 points?
No, 6-6, 6 points. That's it.
Okay.
Just a touchdown, though. Right?
Yes, and I'll keep it a buck. I'll respectfully say this to anybody on K&D, but they have no chance against us. No chance.
No chance.
You have-
Huh?
you-
Bro, we
have
didn't
no
we didn't
chance.
we didn't have Vance. We didn't have Sarun.
Oh my God, I forgot you guys had Vance.
Bro, like
Jeez, you
I
guys
forgot who
played
else. I'm
good
not
this
even
week,
trying.
but
But 6-6, they had definitely Shane Boss. I think his name is.
Yep.
And he's good. He's definitely good. But I can tell you right now, he don't like contact. He don't like, and I'll say it obviously. You know what I'm saying? I'll say it on the air. He doesn't like contact. Don't like contact.
So do you think that's something he can get adjusted to?
I mean, the thing is with him. I mean, he's a semi-player, no?
Yeah.
So, I mean, he should have already been accustomed to stuff like that, jamming off the lanes, receiver, whatever he was playing. But he's definitely a dog. He can play both ways. He's definitely good at the safety position. I would say this is probably the best roster Junior has drafted.
Yeah.
Probably in this whole
got size.
draft league. You know what
I
I'm
like
saying?
the
would
size
say.
he's got. He's got his brother.
He's got a lot of honestly guys that are not known names. Like Lee Sock is honestly solid. Kevin
Wicked solid. We played with him in that tournament.
That's what I was saying. He's solid. David Martell both ways solid.
Yeah, Jason Gagnon kid's good too.
Yep, I was just about to say. And Kevin, you already know what we're getting out of Kevin. Kevin's also good. That RT3 plays his ass off, so you know what I'm saying. Like
I know,
exactly.
Brian Michael at 127 is great value as well.
I think it's gonna come down to in the playoffs, especially. It comes down
Situational
to
plays. Yep.
yeah, it comes
Clutch
down to
type of thing.
playmaking. Who's gonna step up and make a play, and it's obviously quarterback play is huge. So I think it's gonna come down. I think it's gonna come down to how Junior plays. What do we miss here? Did we miss something?
K&D's got to be outside of the top.
Pat's calling us out right now.
Buster.
Pat had them at 13. I don't see 13. Oh, dude, Boom Boom's mad at us.
That's all right. We'll see him on Easter Sunday when you guys got nobody.
Truth.
That's
You
how
had
we're allowed to
Good
talk.
thing we got a lot of Greek guys on our team.
Yeah.
Said he's gonna walk on us, but
All right. So we had them. So my final number for Candy was 7. What do you think, Yogi?
I'd put him probably
With
like
all that being said,
Honestly, I'd put him like right outside the top 10, probably
Okay.
like 11.
Okay, Pat.
Candy, I had a 10. I
Okay.
probably blew it, so I was
Alright.
like, yeah, sorry, boys.
Oh, so you two were pretty much right on point with each other.
We're at
So I had
7,
that set.
6.
Yeah. So now we are officially on mine at least. On 6. Who did you have at 6?
At 7, I got prime time. At 6, I got only flags.
So let's talk about prime time because you had them at 7,
Yeah,
and I
got
have
them
them
at
at
7.
6.
I got them at 7.
Okay. So what? I'll let you lead off. What do you think, Pat?
I
about
heard
this
it from
team?
the horse's mouth. Riley said that this is what was that team last year? Fuck,
Oh,
I'm
next-
drawing a blank.
this one.
All right. Yeah.
Who was the yellow team last year?
Wrecking Crew.
He says they're wrecking crew with a quarterback, and I played with Riley before in a tournament. He's a fucking absolute dog. I love
said
playing
that, though?
with Riley. Riley.
Riley said that they're
Yeah.
wrecking crew without a quarterback.
No, with a
With the quarterback.
With
Sorry,
the
sorry,
quarterback?
sorry, sorry. With the quarterback.
Mhm.
With the quarterback. My apologies.
I
With
mean-
the quarterback.
I mean,
But I like it, man. I think Riley is one of these players where he likes to scheme things up, right? And he's got a roster where, dude, they have a unique play style. I know that everybody, that knows all these people in the league know them. But if you don't know them, if you're a rookie coming in, buddy, you better wear your mouth guard that week. You know what I'm saying? Because Prime Time is going to be a physical team. They're going to want to play physical. And I think that is a great key to success in this league. So I think that they could even be higher than what I got them at.
Yeah, I think it's you got a burner like that kid Archibald, and excuse me, and then you got some big dudes to run behind. You got Vinagro, Jason Bianchano, I think that's how you say it, from Blitz, the guy with the bandana. And then Riley blocking. Those are some big bodies you can run behind and then set it up for the play action and throw it deep to Archibald. It's just really gonna come down to can teams adjust to them running the ball. I think this is gonna be a running team, and it's designed to be a running team. And that dude can't take the top off. That dude Jason, I think he's gonna start at quarterback. I think Riley's gonna play receiver. I don't see too many flaws. We'll see how they do on defense.
yeah, that's my biggest issue.
But I
is
think they'll be
defense.
able to score. So, what do you think about this team, Yogi?
So I got them probably outside my top 10 just for that reason is defense. I mean, respectfully, you got Archibald. He's a stud. He can definitely play both sides. Vinegro can be non-committed, committed. That's an issue as far as that. I'm just saying, right? Respectfully.
Yep.
Praying for Shane Cruz. He's during right now, surgery. Is he gonna play during the season right now? Those
Yeah,
are
that is a
those are
question
just
mark. Yep.
really
Shout out
big
to
question
Shane.
marks. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. I do agree though with you. I think I'm starting to think that Jason is gonna be playing the quarterback and Riley's gonna move to receiver. But again, it's just for me, it's just the defense. I don't see. I mean, I don't know a lot of these guys here, but I don't see guys. You know what I'm saying? For defense, where I'm just like,
Yeah.
So that's just me. I just think
It could be in a couple of shootouts.
Exactly. So that's
Yeah.
just me.
Okay. Pat, where did you have them? I had them at 6. You had them at 7.
Prime Time?
Yeah.
I have Prime Time
Okay.
at 7.
So we're all, and you had them just outside the top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's get into.
I want to
think we're-
change mine. Am I allowed to change it, chat, or do
No.
I have to go with what's on this
No,
paper?
Once it's on the paper, you are not.
Is that true? I can't change them?
No, you're not allowed to. All right. We have the top 5. I have at my 5, and I already said it before, is Honey Badgers. Pat, who do you got at 5?
At 5? Oof, I don't think they're going to like this one. I got Houday at 5.
Okay. Yogi, I'll let you pick up off that. Where do you think Houday? 5? Fair? Not fair?
I'd probably say a little bit more. I'd probably put him like 3.
Yep. And that's actually, I think, where did I have them at 3? No, I had them at 1.
All right, put him in. I'd probably put him at 3 just because defense again. You know what I'm saying? They got a couple guys over there,
Yeah.
mainly a lot of offensive guys, but
Yeah, let me take another look at their roster. I know they got Hoseby throwing. I know they got Deuce. But let me take a
I did
little
my
bit.
studying, man. Not today, but I did my studying.
We got a
Alright,
couple
Ricky
special
Tan,
guests
Thomas
popping in,
White.
too.
So for my defensive guys that I would say realistically is Bo, Alfredo, Gene, Ricky. right? That's
You know,
whatever.
Thomas
3,
White
4,
though, right?
3,
I
4.
have only
They're
seen him
saying,
on
yeah, that's what I was
contact.
about to say. They're saying Thomas Wright can play defense, but I've never seen him ever play defense in like me personally, ever.
Yep.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if he can, good shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I thought for a first rounder, there was a better option than Thomas White, me personally, for a first rounder.
Yep.
At that time, pick 15. But
Okay.
like I said, he's a great stud. I played with him before. I'm not knocking him down, but I thought at the time that was maybe a little bit of a force. But like I said, they got Deuce. If you have Deuce and you have a QB, you could definitely always gonna be in the game.
You're always
you
going to be there.
Yeah,
right?
I agree. So I had them one. I might even
You have them
change.
one?
So I completely
That's what he said.
I based Bad Boys based off of this scrimmage when I played you guys Sunday. I was like, oh, they look good. I completely forgot that you guys had Vans.
Who?
You guys.
Oh yeah.
So I'm basing it off of even have Zets, and I was like,
We
wow,
didn't
these are
have
pretty
Vance
good.
or Saran today. I mean that
Yeah,
weekend.
so I had you guys 3. Now I might have to switch.
No, you can't. It's on the paper. It's on the paper.
Trade has been made.
No.
All right, I'll keep it. So I'll keep Hodea at 1. I think either way they're a top 3 team.
Are we allowed to move them or no?
No.
Hey.
I think it's gonna go based off of it's gonna go off their defense. It comes down to, and is Hoseby, how does he adjust? He's played a ton of 9-man flag, which is a lot different than this.
But he's also taken a long time.
Yeah,
off.
so
that's
he's
the
coming
issue
back
with him.
like
I don't question his
that's
skill
hard.
set. Yeah,
I don't question his skill set, but he's playing a different format. Might take him a little while to get going. So I have them.
You have them at 1.
I have them at 1. You had them at 5 or
5.
Okay.
I got Uday at 5.
All right. 4.
Okay.
What
At
do you got?
4, I got a lot of nice things to say about this team. We're playing I got our week 1 matchup, the Punishers. And I got the Punishers up here because I think that their defense can be deadly. I think that their secondary is really strong with Greg leading the way. I think Greg is also a really good leader, which is going to help that team. So I think the Punishers are going to be a really tough team. I think I was checking out their roster. Like, dude, they have so many like secondary guys that I think they're gonna have like Jerry play linebacker, which I think he could be a really good linebacker in this league. So I don't know if that's what's going on, but I was looking at their roster and I was just seeing how many secondary guys they have, and I think that they're gonna be really solid. I got them at 4.
I'm so dead right now. The chats.
Oh yeah. Speaking of the chat, if you guys are in here, if you can please give a thumbs up.
Little
It
thumbs
goes.
up for the
That's
boys.
it. It just goes a long way to helping the channel grow. We'd appreciate it. So it should say. I think it says 17.
We got 17
There's
likes
definitely
right
more
now.
than 17 people watching
Yeah,
in
it's
the
a
chat.
couple
Come
more
on,
than
guys.
17, you know what I mean? If a couple thumbs up helps get the video out there to random people on YouTube is what it does. So we got 17. Let's try to get that up to 25. Can we get that to
Let's
25
go,
or what?
For real.
Quick little thumbs up. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, come on. Give the boys a subscription,
Real.
you know?
All right, so now we have the top 3. I know some teams have already been
I
mentioned
don't
here.
like that.
I love it.
So at 3, I
Where would
have.
you-
They're bro, no.
Who do you got at 3?
So
I
at
have
3,
them, like top 10, but there's no way.
okay, all right, we'll get into it. So 3, I have the Bad Boys. I played them on Sunday. Way different look for me playing. I was kind of an outsider. I wanted to get in on that game because I wanted to see the Bad Boys. There was a lot of talk behind this team. I think the Bad Boys, knowing now, I completely, for some reason, forgot that they had Vance because I hadn't seen them in a couple weeks. But that team's scary, man. I know Grizzly Bears didn't have anybody, well, they had a couple guys, but they were missing Cheeks.
Cheeks and
Baldwin.
Baldwin, yeah.
But it
And
looked
Walter,
like you
Walter,
guys.
Was Charlie there? They're probably missing.
Charlie was there.
Yeah, it looked like that team.
They had
is
everybody
gonna
else
be
but
fucking
Baldwin,
hard to
Charlie,
score
and
on.
Walter. Everybody else was
The
there.
team is going to be fucking
Or
very
solid.
hard to score on, and I will give you guys that. So you could probably creep up to 1. Realistically, you could make a bid for you guys being 1 going into the rankings. Again, it comes down to. Well, first of all, can we get an official who's starting week 1? Is it House? Or
Yeah, who's your
Sunday?
quarterback?
Oh yeah, no, you guys are not getting that.
Okay, all right. So
No
I
chance.
think it's
I think it's Eric.
based off the performance
It's Eric.
I've seen. It looks like House was running the scrimmage, but that could be nobody wants to show their hand in the scrimmage. I get that. It's going to come down to, I think that this defense, just like Dirty Squad last year, except better maybe, you could even say, This team is going to get stops, and it's just going to really come down to quarterback play. It comes down to House. It comes down to Eric, ultimately, this whole season. I really do. I think that you couldn't have built a better roster for them to be successful. You put them in the perfect situation to be successful. Will they take that step up? Whether it's House, whether it's Eric, to win the championship.
Dome,
You guys are going to be
my
there.
doorbell. Dome says Uncle Paulie's at my house. He's here to beat me up and take my lunch money.
Roster's lit. Oh, I gotta say.
The roster is good, but it's going to come down to quarterback.
Go 100%. 100%.
So do you have? Are you gonna
gonna
Belichick
chime
us
in
on
on
this?
that?
Are you gonna say anything more than that?
No, that's it. Honestly, we play Whiskey Boys week 1.
Well, so we're gonna get into the matchups after this because that could be. I have a feeling that might get real. They might need a shot of whiskey after that.
We got people really trying to come on to the show too. Should we welcome someone in now?
Yeah, well, let's go into just the last team.
Let's
we
finish
haven't.
up our top 5.
Yeah.
Well, the last team we really haven't talked about. I think we've covered.
Grizzlies, which is
No, 2 teams we haven't covered. Talk about the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
And
then
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies.
So we seen Grizzly. I think this team's gonna.
Yeah.
I think this team's gonna be scary.
Who, Grizzly Bears?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Yogi seems to disagree with me. So
No,
I'm
I'm not disagree. I just disagree
You said that's
where
what-
you have them. Where you have
So
them
you
at
disagree?
number 3. Yes, you have it.
Okay, so-
okay. I thought you were saying.
I got Grizzly Bears at number 3, and the reason is I think that Baldwin is a top 5 pick. I think that Cheeks is a top 5 pick. They have 2 top 5 picks on
No
their
question
team.
about that.
That's always going to be a problem, right? They got Coop, who's a very solid player. Charlie, very solid. I think this quarterback, we played him in a scrimmage, and he really impressed me. He really impressed me. I
Danny
think-
Dimes.
Danny
Dude.
Dimes. There was no Dimes playing us.
So Yogi wasn't so that. Can I say one thing? It's gonna be tough playing in if the Bad Boys have a home game this year. It's gonna be tough playing in that environment. 'Cause yeah, it's they got the trash talking down pat too.
I think this
they were in
team
Danny Dimes. They were in
complements
their
each
shirt.
other. I think the reason
Yeah,
I
was
like the
yapping.
Grizzly
You
Bears.
should have waited for the host to pick you. Yeah.
The reason I like the Grizzly Bears roster so much is I think that these guys complement each other so well. They have size, they have speed, they have athleticism. Walter's he's huge. You know what I mean? I think that they have a lot. You know what I mean on this team.
I think this team. I have them at 4 or 3. No, 4. So I think it comes down to Danny Dimes. I think they have the roster around him. To be honest, it's just he's won state championships.
I'm still a little iffy on defense for them.
Yeah. But we'll see.
I'm just saying. I mean, yes, Baldwin 100% safety. Cheeks
Cheeks is the other
Cheeks is
safety.
definitely not gonna play no defense unless he has to. You know what I'm saying? Cheeks ain't playing no defense.
I think
Baldwin
might have
safety.
to have him play.
If they do great, you know what I'm saying? If they do great, but I'm just saying that's gonna put a toll
Whether
on
he
him playing
wants
for
to.
him. I was gonna say if he does play defense, that's gonna put a toll on him running his routes, blah blah, on offense.
Yeah.
Charlie Penn's solid as fuck. Love Charlie to death. Bunyan's another solid guy. Where do you put Walter in the middle? Tall guy, yes, I like that. But the other 5 guys, where they go? Are you using them out? Unless you're gonna use your top 5 picks on both sides of the ball, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, everyone has to play, and that's where I come with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Offense, yes, you're gonna want to have those top guys, whatever, blah blah. But defense, are you gonna have all 5 of those guys that are on offense play
Playing both
defense
sides
as
of
well?
Yeah.
And then
That's
you
my
gotta get
issue.
people playing time.
That's my issue. So
Yeah.
that's just me. I don't trust me. If you could do that, those top 5, play both ways. 100% Grizzly Bears definitely top 3 team. But everyone has to play, and I just don't see where you're gonna plug in the bottom half of your roster.
Yeah, you gotta.
You gotta plug in everybody. Exactly.
Except in the playoffs.
No, 100%. Yeah, playoffs. Well, I mean, playoffs. You're trying to win the ship. You know what I'm saying? As a player, I'm expecting that
Top
you
2. So we're at the top 2. Thank you.
No, so I think the only team that we haven't discussed is, and I have this team. I'll go publicly saying that this team had the worst fucking draft. Jay had the worst draft,
Flags.
Yeah, you got them up there, huh?
but I have them at 2. So why is that?
Why is
Because
that?
it's all chemistry with the
Calvin
guys.
said
It's SC guys, of course.
Calvin said,
That's
well,
why I told him the same thing, though. I told him in his face. I mean, you had possibly the worst draft, but yes, you drafted everyone ST where you're comfortable knowing what you're gonna get
Yeah.
out of these guys.
And
yelling
Jay
at these
carried a
guys,
team to
everything,
an
so.
undefeated regular season last year. I know they lost in the ship, but like that wasn't an all-star roster.
I will say though, Drew Fournier, 100%, you sucked, but you're definitely the steal out of the whole entire
I
draft.
agree.
Out
He
of the
played
entire
good.
draft,
He every scrimmage I've seen, Drew's played good. So I will give you that.
Right.
And they got him in the last round.
Yep.
But I think the only thing they lack is is like veteran guys, and I know they have Alazu and I know they have Safa, but it just I don't know. Outside of that, there's a lot of rookies, and we want to talk about somebody.
That's the one I
shit.
want to talk about. I can't wait.
Where is Bryce?
We need honestly like an
He's
Amber.
missing.
We need to talk
Amber
to
Alert,
we need to talk to
UAB.
Jacob, all his guys, and we
Yeah.
need to set something.
It's like when
going
your
on.
cell phone goes off, it starts making those crazy noises.
Yeah, the Amber Alert.
Yeah.
What
That
happened?
is like I don't know. He must work. He must be a busy man. I want to see what he's driving.
Yeah.
When he pulls up to the field, I want
He's
to see
gonna
what
be
he's driving
driving
because
a Rolls Royce because he's been working so
Listen,
many hours.
if he's getting dropped off by an Uber,
Yeah.
I'm killing him. That's all I gotta say.
Do you
Jay, where is he? I want Jay. I know he's in here. Where is
Do
he?
you
Oh,
guys
Jake's quiet as
genuinely
can be.
think that it's because of all the shit he's afraid to say?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think it's
anybody.
any of that, but I truly
think
do
anybody's
think
gonna-
though. I do think though, like no, of course not. But I really do think though that he's been using excuses. Like certain days, like he was working or whatever. There's no chance he was probably working. Like he just does not want to show up to scrimmages.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's just my opinion though.
But I do think if anybody can carry a team, it's Jay.
No, 100%, 100%. Yeah.
But I'm not sold.
I will say though, I mean him and Shannon, man. I don't like that pairing. I'll tell you that. I told you that during draft night in general, and I'll say that in the live. I don't like the Jay Charles with Matt Shannon.
What?
That's so deadly, bro. That's literally like I'm being honest too. It's not because these are my guys. That's literally in this league.
Oh, wait, you like it or don't like it?
I don't like it because obviously it's too good.
Oh, I
That's
see what you're saying.
Nobody's gonna want to face.
No one's gonna, bro. Shannon's a fucking burner.
Yeah.
They just have so
And
much
they're gonna run
chemistry.
them,
It's
they're gonna run them.
exactly.
Jay's to manipulate.
it's just
He
so-
wants his
it's-
guys.
I said in the draft, I was like, that was the dumbest move anybody could let Matt drop to fucking to this guy.
He got his boy too, Lazo.
Because think about it, Jay can run any route for anybody else underneath, right? And Shannon, Shannon's most likely always running a fucking fade.
Benjamin,
And guess what? When that
You got
shit's
a special
underneath or
guest
somebody
too on the show.
jumps,
Yeah, if they
Benjamin,
run so
you're
many
on.
jet sweeps behind.
Do you want to turn your camera on, Ben, or do you want to just?
do and then throw it deep?
Can you hold this
special? Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Darth
buddy.
Vader.
say it a little bit louder, my boy.
Are you all right over?
You look like Ben. You look like you just wrote the song "Stand" by Eminem.
I can't hear Ben.
Jay Gray said that Bryce works for 83 hours a week.
Ben, I can't hear you. Are you muted,
He's
buddy?
not even trying to talk. His mouth is closed.
I can't hear him. No. Is it us? Are we doing something wrong?
No,
It's the 49ers hat.
I don't know.
Ben, we can't hear you, buddy. We're gonna need you to figure that out.
The chat's saying you look sad too. Ben, try to exit out and then rejoin. It might work. Sometimes it gets a little fucking. We don't. See if we can pull him back in. So we're bringing on Boom Boom Captain, also a defending champion in the league.
Freaking Ben's all right. I just unsubscribed.
Is he going back in there?
I think so. He's probably trying to fix his stuff, but
Drew called Jay Brady.
Jay Brady. Oh man,
I don't know. Now we're getting.
he must be on. He must be on.
Yeah, he's
Only-
drinking too much Casamigos.
Must be on OnlyFans.
Jade's getting really
Oh,
getting him to buy.
He exited out. Ben,
I mean, if we're really still talking about OnlyFlag, let's talk about those fumbles though.
I don't know what Ben's doing.
I think OnlyFlag has probably maybe 35 fumbles in preseason, so that might be a record for any NFL.
Yeah, that's not good.
I can't. I don't know what to do with Ben. We might have to just move on.
Poor guy's been waiting in there.
Yeah, he has been. Ben.
Oh, I can hear him.
There. I was gonna say.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes, we can hear you, Stan.
You look a
What are
little
you doing?
happier.
Okay, get up. Come on. I can't help you.
Ben, blink twice if you need us to call the cops.
Yo, right? I was just gonna say the same
What's
shit.
going on?
Literally, I just got on. My daughter fell off the bed.
All right, Ben. What do you think about what we
I don't know
covered
what's
so
going.
far?
Ben, what's up with the hoodie, dude?
Let's let him.
Yo, that was fucking.
The light. It's the light. Here, I'll take the hoodie off. There, better.
All right, now you look like you know what's going on there. All right, Ben, what do you think about everything?
Stop. I think you guys are smoking some good crack on some of these, but I think you're on point on a lot. I think, Pat, you are pretty close. Can you get off, please? Thank you. We don't want to see
Which
you.
ones do you disagree with?
So I have you think?
He said Patty was pretty on.
I have prime time a lot higher than you guys do. Where'd you guys have prime time?
7.
Oh, okay. I thought you had it at like lower. I have them at 6. But you guys, where'd you have Greek gods?
10.
Yeah, I have Greek gods at 5. I've got Greek gods at 5. I think Jacob, with the leadership, he's got a solid roster. He's going to be able to control them. And then with that shiny new car with the Vol, just watch out. I think he's going to figure out a lot of different ways to get the Vol involved, but not focus on him the way that the Blue Storm's done the last few years. So I think they're going to have him involved.
Yeah, he's onto something, but again, you got to look at the defense. I like what you're saying. You have some very good points, but I would definitely still go to the defensive point too.
Yeah, but I think that's one of Jacob's strengths. I think that he'll be able to get that defense going, even if they're not up to snuff as far as like talent wise. I think he'll be able to schematically be able to take away some of the better players on the other teams. I think that Jacob just has that in him to get everyone up, to rally them. So I can go through my 18 real quick, and then you guys can compare because I kind of lost track of where you guys were at trying to get on here.
Break down.
So I got 18. I got Nor'easters. 17, I got KND, 16 Hustlers, 15 Touchdown Mafia, 14 Badgers, 13 Purple Rain, I meant Dream Killers, 12 Demon Time, 11 Whiskey Boys, 10 Guardians, 9 Punishers, 8 Boom Boom, 7 Houday, 6 Primetime, 5 Greek Gods, 4 Blue Lobsters, 3 OnlyFans, 2 Grizzly Bears, 1 Bad Boys.
I think that's like.
What do you have? Grizzlies at 2?
Where do you got the Blue Lobsters?
You had Grizzlies at 2.
I have Grizzlies at 2. I think that between the speed and size,
Bad Boys 1. Right?
the only thing that's preventing them from taking it all the way is if Danny Dimes can cut it in the league or not.
I think that's like spot on, to be honest. I think it really comes down to him. But to put him 2, I think they're like 4. But I agree with most.
Who was your 3-4?
Lobsters, Flags, Bears, Bad Boys. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Where do you got Blue Lobsters?
I have you guys top 6.
Top 6,
Right,
not
I'll
5.
take that.
Not 5, but 6.
But that's a compliment, man. Top 6 is
That's just me,
fucking
and it's
insane.
mainly just because of you, just because you can. No, I'm being no. I love you to death, obviously, but I know
But you
who
take
Howe
that
is.
flag, buddy. No.
I know who Howe is. So he can improvise as far as like what I'm saying, like the pocket gets broken up or run, try to run, fake the run, pump fake, all that shit. He's got all that shit in his bag. So
Let's fucking go.
and there's a lot of rookies coming in. All that you put all that shit into it, he's gonna score. You know what I'm saying? I think just like you said too, the leadership. You got studs on the defensive side, both sides. I like the roster. I really do.
Nice.
Appreciate it.
Patty, I will tell you got the chat fired up with your 13. Kevin is pissed.
Who had them at 13?
You did.
Me?
Yeah, you did.
No.
You had you had us at 13.
Lagging.
Yeah, but don't worry. Well, we could take this out on Easter Sunday. If you have a problem with it. Come
Wait.
see us on
About
Easter Sunday
wait.
when you have
Oh,
5 guys
let's
in this
put that
Yeah,
let's
that's
put that
true.
out. Let's put that into the.
Oh no, Patty, don't. That's a private convo.
It's a
We're
private
gonna
deal.
talk-
We can
we
put
discuss.
it there. Fuck it. I'm not
All right,
afraid of this.
We have an agreement that
And I want to apologize to the Blue Lobsters in advance.
if on Easter Sunday, if Dane and Kevin McDonald aren't there, the Blue Lobsters are going to be starting Pat Nelson, and Boom Boom will be starting Ben at quarterback in a
What do you think of
matchup of the century. In
What
a
do you
matchup
think?
of the century.
I'm roughing it.
All right, yeah. We're gonna have a celebrity ref too.
No, it's gotta be
Me
fine.
versus Ben, and we're both gonna
All
be
I gotta
like
say, I'm putting money line on fucking Boom Boom, baby. I'm going.
Oh, I love it.
dude.
I love
Ben
it.
slinging,
Yeah.
Ben slinging.
Ben slinging, and you just
listen,
said the same sentence.
listen. I'm gonna give Ben his credit right now, on live, whatever. First play this fucker in was it playoffs? I think. No, it was a regular game.
No, regular season, yeah.
Okay,
But
so
we
I'll
had-
have one rebuttal to your
He
take.
threw a
First
40-yard
play threw a
dot, dude.
40-yard dot, bro, on me, on Yogi.
I'm gonna throw a 3-yard
And this
dot to
motherfucker,
Curtis
and
watch
I'm not
Ben
gonna
try
lie,
to
he
give
let
us
me
flag.
know. He let me hear it. Yep. He let me hear
There
it.
was also
It
an
was
I
a
love
dime.
it.
It was a dime.
in preseason where Ben lined up on Pat and Pat.
Sled push.
Yeah, that was
Like-
bad.
I was trying to be
Man,
nice. I
you
didn't want to.
didn't
I didn't
get
want to
off
hurt my
the
guy.
phone, dude. No, that was bad, dude. He put you in
Hey,
a
win,
straight
yeah,
jacket.
win some, lose some, dog.
Yeah,
Win
he
some,
put you in a straight jacket.
win some,
Okay,
lose
but
some. Let me
but there was a
say
play
something.
like 6
Put the
plays
headphones in
later.
So put the headphones in so the kids ain't hearing this shit.
There was 6 plays later that we ran a screen to Sam and Pat. I could have just blown you the fuck up, but I didn't because it was preseason. So I just let you go by, and then you pulled the flag, and you were like, "It was the greatest flagpole of all time."
It was.
Well,
it was a great
Ben,
flagpole.
Ben, you know what they say? If my aunt had a dick, she would have been my uncle. All right, Ben,
Moving on.
Thank you for joining. It's been great. I'll see you on Easter Sunday, and you still owe me, folks.
I'm putting my rankings out right now on the page.
Okay.
All right.
I'll see you guys later.
Later, buddy.
All right. So we have. Who else do we have? I think we had somebody else.
Yeah, we got more people.
I know Jay. Do we want to get Jay in here? I just talked to Jay. He said he wants to get in here.
Get him in. He knows where to go. Everybody that wants to go in, go to the Flip the Bird Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you're sleeping. You better join the Flip the Bird Discord. You join on your cell phone, completely free, and that's how you join the show. You can call in live. Who needs the Discord link in the chat?
Yep, send it over. We want to.
Jay, you know how to find us. Hop in the interview now tab. Jake, you know where to find us. It's first come, first serve. First come, first serve. I got my phone's blowing up. I got a special guest where I don't even want to say his name. He says he's coming on, but we'll see who's about it.
I agree. And we also do at some point. In the meantime, while we're waiting for everyone to get in, oh, we got Jay in here. Maybe we can have Jay help us break down the week 1 matchups. Do you want to go through those?
Yeah, let's start going through the week 1 matchups, and let's also welcome in Mr.
Oh my
Charles
God, he
to
actually
the show.
has the only Flags logo.
He doesn't want to be seen.
And we also do at some point. In the meantime, I'll wait for everyone to get in. Oh, we got Jay. You want to see this? Show maybe we can have stitches and turn your TV off. One matchups. Do you want to go through those?
Yeah, let's start. Oh my God,
bro!
What happened to your face?
Flags logo. Jay, can you turn down the
He's listening to the stream.
Oh, you want to see this? Show it. Maybe we can have stitches.
Jay, can you hear us?
One matchups. Do you want to go through those? He has no idea he's in there.
Jay?
Say something, buddy, if you're all right. Look at him. Look at him smiling.
Can he hear?
He has no idea he's in here.
He definitely does. He's smiling.
No, I do. I was listening on the phone. It wasn't my
Can you
TV.
hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's going on? I want to start off the show by what happened to your.
Yo, tell Layla to slow down, bro. For real, dog. She's getting crazy over there.
What happened to your eye, dude?
Oh well, for all the new guys, Mike Howe pretends to be nice, but he's the dirtiest player in the league. Don't turn your back on him. He'll cheap shot you. He's a scumbag.
That was bad.
Kid threw an elbow right at his
No, I
fucking.
swiped it
Yeah,
out,
sorry,
but
man.
I didn't know it was that
Yep.
bad. Oh my God.
Dude, what the fuck, man?
7 stitches.
Fucking-
Thanks, Mike Howe.
Dude, he has a legit black eye.
You
too.
punched him in his.
No, swipe. That was a legit swipe.
That was not a swipe, buddy. Look at the poor.
No,
kid.
it was my.
Yeah, I know. I got abused.
Well, he had glasses.
Jay, we're gonna
He had
start going
sunglasses.
through the week 1 matchups. Love to hear your opinion on a couple games or so. First of all, what do you think about our power rankings so far?
Do you have your own power rankings or no?
Do you have like a top 5, top 10?
I got the top teams in both divisions of Bad Boys and Houday right now. That's what I'd say.
That's fair.
I'd say personally for us, and this is kind of a call out to my guys, I haven't seen anything from our guys in the scrimmages that put us in the top 5 right now. And that's myself included.
Dude, don't listen to anything this fucking guy says.
Manipulator.
No, I'm serious. That's myself included. I don't think that we've played well enough.
Yeah, a lot of
Definitely
people
not up to my
around,
standard.
I'm gonna take a bathroom break.
right?
Yeah.
Definitely not up to my standard in the scrimmage. So I think
Yeah, straight down.
we still got a lot to prove to even be considered top 5.
Door to the left.
I think you're lying to us. I think that
100%.
so right now you don't think you would make the Super Bowl.
No. We still got a long way to build as a team. And I mean, I would have said the same thing about DK last season. Like,
When you were
We-
0-0.
yeah, we haven't even played a game yet. From the scrimmages that we have played, I think there's still a lot to build on. I think I have faith that we can put it together and we can be there at the end of the season. But I just think from what we've shown so far, I don't think we've come close to our potential, and I don't think we weren't being put in the top 5 right now with the way we've played. I mean, look, we had 4 or 5 fumbles one game. I threw a pick that game. I threw a bad pick last week against Lobsters. And then defensively, we haven't got many stops, and that's supposed to be our strength. So I think we really got to put it together as a team and show up ready to play, because I don't think we have in the scrimmages.
Jay, what do you think about all the rumors that have been circling around? You know,
Here we
a
go.
lot of rumors that have been going around saying that a lot of people don't think that you'll ever win an NFL championship.
Oh
So
my
what would
God,
that
I
do
heard
your-
that too.
How would that affect your legacy?
You know, we're here to talk about the teams, not individuals. So
Okay, that's fair.
All right.
I just wanted, because it's been a lot. I've been checking Twitter and it's been going crazy. But let's
you
go
know,
into
Mike, I think you worry more about my legacy than I do. Which I mean,
wow,
that's
I'm
a
the
good,
voice of the people.
you know, that's a good quality in a friend. I know you care about my legacy a lot. You want me to end on a good note, so I'll do my
I was
best
the
just
first
for
guy
you.
to ask you how your eye was doing.
After he fucking slugged you.
So
Yeah.
So going into 8 a.m. on early game on 8, and it's going to be cold and rainy, and so we'll assume that all players are there.
Yeah, that's what we do when we pick. Jay, you know how it goes when we pick, unless we know otherwise, unless it's confirmed otherwise, we pick assuming everybody's going to be there.
So at 8 a.m. first game of the
8
season,
a.m. first game of the season.
we got the defending Super Bowl champion
Oh,
and
different game. Oh, jeez.
prime time.
Wait, yeah, we're still first though.
Who do
Well,
we
well,
got?
of course it's prime time. We know Riley Cody requested all the 8 a.m. games. He loves the early games. So
Does he?
I feel
yeah,
like
Riley's a huge fan of the 8 a.m. games. He
feel
loves
like
He's
those.
a big
So
breakfast
I
guy.
think he's trolling.
yeah.
Who do you got? Who do we got in that game?
He comes
Who
off
is
as a
it?
egg and cheese
Prime
guy.
time and who?
And TD Mafia.
I got prime time. I think, like you guys said in the power rankings, they're going to be a physical team. I think when they figure out their identity offensively, they've been getting together for scrimmages in Riley's living room on Sunday mornings, not down at the
Right.
field playing other teams. So
Right.
I want to
heard
see what they come out running offensively. They got a lot of big bodies, and then
I'm
they got
excited
some
to watch
speed
that.
pieces too. So
Yeah,
be a good one. I got prime time winning that game though.
I do too. Anybody
I
disagree?
agree. No, I agree.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go
There you
prime
go.
time.
There you
I
go.
think there might be a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think prime time's a hungry team. They drafted the way they want to draft, and I think that they're going to be ready early. And that's kind of what I mean by like the way they drafted their team. I think they're going to be ahead of the game compared to a lot of teams in week 1. You know what I mean?
Yep. All right, next game could possibly get ugly. We got Appalachian State versus Alabama.
Dude.
And no, Whiskey Boys, I can't say that. Those are my guys, so I can't. But Tambo's a prick, and I know he can take it. So the spread is opening up at minus 24.5 on this game.
Are you kidding me? Jeez, that's disrespectful to the
It's not
fucking Whiskey
disrespect.
Boys. He's the national. They're
Remember
national.
the way Tambo talks to me. Actually, he's a Raider now, isn't he?
Listen. We don't
Alright,
give
I
away.
gotta stop.
Come on, this is a different show, okay?
All right,
Um,
not showing us.
All right, so Bad Boys versus Whiskey Boys, huh? We gotta, the boys versus the boys. I'm gonna go with, the bad over the whiskey. That's what I'm picking. And
Bad Boys. I think we can.
yeah.
Jay, any disagreement?
No, I think I'm gonna go bad boys.
All
Okay.
right, moving forward.
All right, moving forward. We got some more people too, so I don't know how we want to do that.
That
Go
done?
through a couple games. No.
Yeah, we'll go through. Jay, you got 2 more games with us. So
And any hot takes you'd like to say as well.
Yeah.
Anything you want to talk about.
Dream Killers versus Who Day.
Ooh, your former squad.
I got Who Day.
How do you feel about your former squad? Actually, do you mind me asking that?
Yeah, I love that.
Is that a sensitive subject?
I got love for the DK guys, but I don't like their roster this year.
They're basically the Patriots. Brady just went to the fucking Buccaneers, left them high and dry,
Yeah.
and now they, you know what I mean? Now they got Mac Jones and the boys.
Sure, it is a good comparison.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Sorry,
I
Boba.
think their issue is gonna be some speed issues.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be their downfall. I'm not a big fan of their roster. I wish them luck. You
You
know,
weren't a big
wish them
fan
the
of their
best.
roster last session either.
That is very true. That is very true. I wish them the best.
He hated the Dream Killers roster last session.
Yeah, but the difference is I would have had them out practicing right now. Joey's down in Florida taking vacation.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Shit.
Shots fired.
That's gonna cost you $20 more for
That's
rec fees.
gonna cost. That's
Yeah.
gonna be a fine.
I'm gonna get all of Riley's 8 a.m.s.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, so that's unanimous, right? We all agree.
Yeah.
And then
Jay, who's the top team to like based off of not seeing? There's week 1, no games have been played. Who, in your opinion, is the team to beat in quotations? Who is the best draft on paper for you? Where you're like, watch out for this team.
I think Bad Boys has the best roster, but I think the team to beat right now is Houde, just because I think they have a better QB situation with Hose B rather than House or Eric. I know House, he can draw plays up, man. He's got a good football mind. So I know he can draw plays up. It's just about experience throwing the ball in big situations, pressure situations. I think sometimes on Jip Check last year, we saw like he threw some picks in some games. I think he threw a big one against Boom Boom. And but he can draw plays up. I mean, I haven't seen him play Q that much. I think if he can stay steady at Q. And the same with Eric. Eric's another kid that he has a great arm, but it's decision making and just sometimes those interceptions that cost you. It's just about taking what the defense gives you, and I can see House doing that a little bit more than Eric. Eric is, from what I've seen, I mean, I've heard a lot, but from what I've seen personally in the few preseason games this year, he throws the ball well. He throws a good ball and everything. It's just can those guys keep him reeled in and keep him sticking to a game plan and what the defense gives him. But I think Hoseby's got the experience. I think Bad Boys has the roster, but we've seen this league comes down to QB, and I think right now they're in a little bit better situation just because Hoseby's a lot more experienced at Q than the other two on Bad Boys.
Okay, makes sense.
I agree.
that's fair.
Great take by Mr. Charles. Always love having you on
Sir
here.
Charles, baby.
We might, you know what I mean? A little teaser out there. We might be breaking down some film with Mr. Charles this session. We might put out some videos breaking down some film. Are you still interested in that, Jay?
Some NFL
Yeah.
style shit. I
Yeah.
like it.
So we might be breaking down plays. You know what I mean? You guys that played in the league knows Flip the Bird will be there. We're trying to get, we're going to be miking guys up. We're going to be getting clips of the games. And then we're trying to do cool things this session, like, get people more involved, maybe go over some of the plays with Jay. He had a great suggestion. If anybody else wants to get involved, let Howe or myself know. We'd love to get more people involved in what we're doing. So
I think we might have lost what's his name.
Who?
So Jay, if you want to go through a couple more games, he was in here. I don't know where, but the next one we got is Hustlers versus Guardians. Jay, what do you think about this?
Skip one.
Oh,
Nor'easters,
excuse me,
Boom Boom.
Nor'easters versus Boom Boom.
No, we can skip that one.
All right, that works for me.
That's Ball State versus Kentucky Western University.
In the Alamo Bowl.
oh shit. I got Boom Boom. I think they're coming out hot. Damn, Blue Storm. Nor'easters. They're sorry.
That was crazy.
Western
Yeah, that was crazy. He said Western Kentucky.
So that being said, who's everybody got?
I got Boom Boom.
I'm probably gonna have to go with Boom there just because they just have the better roster.
Yeah.
Okay. Hustlers versus Guardians. Jay, what do you think about
I
Hustlers?
like this matchup
with
a
Pat?
lot. Love this matchup.
Because I know you've gone up against Pat plenty of times.
Yeah, I know. Pat can definitely throw, especially in this league. You don't have to be a top passer in the area to throw in this league. I mean, look at Howe's somewhat been successful in this league, and he sucks. I had to throw one in there, Howe.
He said,
No,
He said
but
house.
he said house at one.
He said house. He said house.
No,
don't
I
know
said
why he's
how.
randomly calling out house, but that's crazy.
No, I think Pat can get it done. I think they got a good roster, a lot of speed. I think physicality is the question mark for them.
Yeah.
But Pat will definitely help with that, especially obviously being a big body on defense, being able to stop a lot of throws over the top at safety. Pat can range. Is he in dad mode or is he in football mode though? That's the question.
I will say he looked good when I seen him Sunday, body wise. I'll say that.
Oh, okay. You're
Body-wise.
checking him out. He looks good. All right.
Yeah, he did. No, I
Who
100% was checking him out. Facts. I told him
and
that.
Guardians, same thing you guys said. I think the question mark's Gora. I think a lot of teams in this league have great rosters. I think Guardians is one of them. Same thing you guys said with Chris Burns too. It's another one. They have a great roster, and Burns, honestly, like I'll tell you, that guy. From what I saw him throwing the football a year or two ago, I've watched a lot of shotgunners games and blitz and stuff. Burns looks a lot better, man. That's one kid that I'll give credit to. He looks like he's improved the last 2 years, and I think he's really like taking it serious and really starting to learn the game of football at the quarterback position. I think, like Yogi said, if he just lets it loose and he starts throwing the ball, he's got a pretty good arm that I don't think a lot of people knew that he had because he hesitated so much.
Yeah.
But back to the teams at hand here, I think Gore is the question mark for that team. They got a great roster. They got great guys with Ham and Carter and Beelan.
It's a good matchup. Who you got? It's a good match. It's a really good matchup. I think personally, it's a really, really good matchup.
It is. It is. Beelan's probably going to be selling houses somewhere, so he'll probably miss week 1. So I'll go with Hustlers.
The contact, no. All right. I would agree. I have Hustlers. Just
that was me about the contact.
No, nothing no offensive was said.
He's literally.
But it was Hustlers and Guardians, and you said you have Hustlers. I think it's going to be a close one. I actually have to check and see what I wrote down here.
I'm gonna go tight.
I had Hustlers too. But I could see that game going either way.
Me too.
Week 1 of the season. But Jay, thank you for coming on. I'm very sorry about your eye. Genuinely, it looks like shit.
Do you accept that or?
No.
All right, kick him out. Get him out.
He
wants to see that.
Jay, you're dead to us, buddy.
Yeah. Bringing in somebody else.
Listen, we got a special guest here. He's a first-time caller, long time. Jordan, can you hear us okay right now?
I hear you wonderfully.
I want to see this kid.
Do you want to turn your camera on,
What's his picture? Is that a Teletubby?
I don't know.
Hey, can you turn your No. Go back to
Jordan,
the other guy.
can you turn your phone sideways?
I'll tell you one thing, Jordan. You got a face for radio, buddy.
Yeah, there we go. What's up, buddy? That's my fucking Raiders quarterback right there.
Rob DeLuca.
What's going on?
This guy.
I'm just kidding.
Hi, guys.
Kid's got the shirt he got from Florida at the outlets. I see.
Yeah.
First question is first, my boy. How you feeling?
Yeah,
kid?
how you feeling?
Buddy, I'm good. I'm all right.
Okay.
I'll be.
Cheers to that. Cheers
We
to that
do
one.
for those. Yeah. For
Cheers.
those.
I know. I
who
gotta
don't-
go. I honestly have to go get another beer. So.
Okay.
For those who don't know, this is the defending champion and quarterback of TD Mafia, Super Bowl MVP, I would say.
Definitely.
Unfortunately, he just had a major knee injury, so won't be playing this session. But he went absolutely crazy last session and went off and ended up winning the championship.
In 5 games that I played.
In 5 games that he played, we might have heard once or twice that he was, quote, done with this league. Came back when it mattered most.
Chugged the beer and he came back.
Came back when it mattered most, and he is here. Jordan, what do you think about the talent this year? Do you think that the talent is much better, much worse? I know you could probably provide an outside perspective now.
I mean, last year we had a lot of good rookies coming in to the league.
Yep.
And then I don't know, I think this year there's definitely some newer faces, I would say, more than newer faces to us, like the guys in the Lowell and Merrimack Valley area, the guys that have been around playing flag. But I don't know, yeah, the talents, I wouldn't say it's definitely not as strong as last year's, but there's definitely some talent that I'm excited to see this season for sure.
You pulling up week 1?
I can't. What happened?
You gonna pull up on Sunday?
Yeah. If so, I mean, I should. I want to come this weekend. If
Yeah, man. I'm hoping to see you. No homo.
Nah, I definitely want to do that for sure. I'll probably be at the first game. I don't got shit to do, so.
Word.
What are the did you guys do recaps or like
Right now we're
like
doing a head-to-head matchup.
Jordan, I got a question
Alright.
for you. Who is your favorite team on paper so far? How well do you know the teams this session? Is there anybody that you think is the favorite at this point without playing any games yet?
I'm not gonna lie,
Jimmy G
Yogi's team
smile.
is pretty scary.
Right? This kid's
What
got
team?
this
I
kid's
like
got
your
the
team.
Jimmy G smile.
I said Yogi's team's pretty scary.
Yeah,
The bad boys.
I'll agree.
Everybody likes
Their
the bad boys,
defense.
huh?
I don't know about their offense. They don't really have a
Together, we got to keep it together.
quarterback. But
Oh, he's saying you guys don't really have a quarterback.
That's fine though. That's okay. All right. I'm not gonna get mad about that. That's okay.
Are you guys gonna be winning games 6-2?
They might
he's
be.
like we
If
might
they have to, he says. If
No,
we
it's
have
not
to.
happening. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
they scored.
I mean, I don't want to say that
We
they
beat
don't have a
we beat you guys
quarterback.
26-6.
Whoa! No, you guys. Whoa!
Oh,
I
you
was
should
a-
never play. You were in
I
there,
was-
right?
Huh?
He was playing, right? So he was in there. 36-6 to you.
No, I
guys.
was a Fortnite
To
bot.
us?
I was a
That
Fort-
wasn't real.
I
No,
was a
not the
Fortnite
Fortnite
bot.
boxes, but we scored
Those
points.
were
I
the
mean,
red
and that was
boxes.
without two of his stud guys.
That's
I mean,
true. All right. Well, Jordan, who do you got? We'll go through a couple games of you before we let you
Yeah.
go. Greek gods and demon time.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, it'll be a good game for sure. I don't know.
Greeks got Duval.
He said,
Jacob,
"I don't know."
Demon Times got
Cavs.
Habs and who's throwing
Harlan.
for? And Harlan. And
Burns.
Gore, right? Gore's throwing for Demon.
No, that's Burns.
Burns is throwing for Demon. I like that too. I'd say probably me personally, Greek.
I bet you it'll probably be, I say, 2-score game. Habs is gonna hate me, but I got
Greek
Greek
gods
gods
by 2 scores.
by 2 scores.
I mean,
Duval's
that's not far
different,
of a
bro.
reach. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. I mean, Duval in general should be by at least +7, but that's what
And
I'm saying.
Jake,
I'm not
Jake
too.
knows
I
what's
know.
going
I
on in
think
this
I
league
honestly
too,
I
man.
take that back.
They're gonna be
Maybe
ready.
1-score game.
Okay. I'm going with them as well. I think they're gonna
Yeah,
win. I think
Greeks
it's gonna be a close game, but I'm gonna go with Greek gods just because I feel like they have more chemistry at this point, and that's not to knock Demon Time at all. I think the Greek gods just, they got a couple of guys that have been on the Greek gods before. Jake is very good at leading teams in here, and not that Habs is not, but he's brand new to it. So I think just a week 1 matchup, I'm gonna go with Greek gods. But if you were to ask me this at the last game of the year,
I'm
it
gonna
could be
say
totally
Greek
different.
gods, right?
Oh my gosh!
Greek gods win this game.
All right, who do you got?
I got Greek gods too.
So we all got Greek gods.
No,
They should light some fire under Demon Time's
yeah.
butt.
Yeah.
So
And again,
hopefully
but
they can prove
it's
us
no
wrong.
disrespect to Demon Time. I really, really, really like Demon Time, and like Jay was going off too. Like I said, I could see the same thing too. Like Chris Burns definitely has taken that next step, and hopefully he keeps it up. Hopefully these scrimmages games that he's had, like slinging the rock, hopefully that keeps going. Like I don't. The +2, the 2 touchdowns, I would say it was a little bit of a force.
No,
But
no,
I wouldn't.
take
No,
it
I know
back.
you
take
said
it back.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
One-
but
I
I
think
wouldn't
one
see
score.
that happening either or. Like Greek
Yeah.
No,
gods.
I got you.
So it's definitely going to be a tough game for sure.
This is
Both ways.
this next one might be game of the week.
This is definitely game of the week.
Honey Badgers, Grizzlies.
Nah, I would that one or
That's game
between
of the
you guys
week.
and Punishers. Between you
That's
guys.
game
and
of the
Punishers.
week. No,
I don't know. Blue Lobsters against Punishers is also a really
I
good
know.
grade.
Yeah, that's true. You got up for debate. I say at the end of the week we'll see what game was
Those are
closer.
really
And then
damn.
that
Those two
determines.
games are happening at the same time too. That's crazy.
Rumor has it that
Those
Flip
games
the
are
Bird
fire.
Media is covering the Blue Lobsters this week, and we might.
Rumor
be
has it we don't have Curtis.
Oh fuck! Why would you say that?
Oh no, he's saying that to spice that up.
Yeah, true. We don't have Curtis.
Let him know we don't have Curtis this week.
Oh no! What are we
Prepare.
gonna?
Alright, so if I really had to guess between Honey Badgers and Grizzly Bears right now, I'm giving the GOAT all day his respect.
Jimmy.
And I'm gonna go right now +7 on Honey
Honey
Grizzly
Badgers.
Bears. No, Grizzly Bears.
Wait, so who's the GOAT?
And what time's this game? What
You're
times are
saying
these games?
Grizzly Bears lose or win by 7?
Win. But I'm saying I'm
Oh.
giving them the +7 to Grizzly Bears is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yes, I'm still picking Honey Badgers. I'm giving them plus.
What time is the game?
11:45.
That's probably the game of the week, 100%.
All right, buddy. So wake up early, fucking get your shit together, and be there.
Buddy,
at 11.
I'll be at the field before you are. So
That night, if
this
I were
makes-
a betting man, I'm taking that. I think Jordan shows up before Howe.
Yeah, it's probably pretty accurate. That is probably pretty accurate.
It's week 1. This kid's gonna be coming from the fucking club.
No,
dude. The fuck?
Well,
It's gonna
Ricky,
be coming from the Grand.
Ricky decides to throw his fucking kids party on a Friday.
In the convertible, he's got the Mustang back. He's like, Nelson,
Hey,
I'll
yeah,
be there
Ricky
at
played it
fucking
smart.
11:40.
He put the birthday
That's
party
what
on
I'm
the
saying. He
Friday.
did, yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. He
He's
did
like,
that
damn,
on purpose
I
because he
really
knew,
want to
yeah.
go to week 1. Ricky.
Nah,
can't
you know what
fight
that
right
was?
now.
Dome was suspending him week 1. Nigga. Dome's like, yo, you don't show up week 1, you're done. He's like, all right, I'm gonna put my son's birthday
You'll be on
party
the
for
bench,
Friday.
buddy. That say less.
I got Grizzly. I got Grizzly Bears winning this game by 3 points.
Ooh, I like it.
Grizzly versus Honey. Woo!
I just like
I'm going Grizzly Bears.
me personally. Back to Rizman real quick. I just like to light a fire into Cheeks' ass.
Yeah. Hey, that's fair.
I love. I hope he's watching, but I love.
What did he say?
I love lighting a fire into Cheeks' booty. No homo.
You're gay.
'Cause, yo, bro, it just brings the best out of him. I love it.
No, but he'll be
I love
fired
it.
up.
I love it.
It's a little motivation.
That's
I love
funny.
it, man.
Yeah, let's say I got
Cheeks,
You know
Bubba,
what?
if
I'm
you guys are
changing-
listening.
I got Honey Badgers by 10.
Oh my god.
Shakes, Perry, Coop.
Fuck it, I got the
I
Honey
want y'all
Badgers.
all to hear me.
Damn,
Honey
these
Badgers
kids'
by 10.
nostrils. Holy shit.
Oh shit, man.
I want everyone to hear it. I got Honey Badgers by 10. I don't think Grizzly Bears show up at all. I think fucking Cheeks is in. Where is he at right now? Bora Bora? He's always got something.
I don't know.
going
He's
on, dude.
he's in
I
a
haven't
new
seen
country
him at
every
the
week.
Yeah.
Jay Gray said you'll be out with him on Saturday.
Oh.
Jay.
Oh yeah. We're going to someplace in Lawrence, I think. Where
Jeez, you got it. You're going to Lawrence.
I got
before
an
the game?
11:45 game, dude. I'll wake up at 11 and get there for 11:40. I'll be fine.
All right, you Squidward, settle down.
Don't say this.
All right, let's go to the next game. Jordan,
Hey,
who do you? What's up?
You were about to just roll over me like I was a fucking frog.
What? Did you pick? Did you make your pick?
No, I got Grizzly
Oh.
Bears.
By how much?
6.
All right.
They win by a score because
That could
Cheeks
go
is
either
good
way.
for 3. You know, Cheeks is scoring at least 3 touchdowns.
We'll score at least 3
I love it.
touchdowns.
I love it. Is that on what on regular hour?
Boston
Well, just
Blue
send to me.
Lobsters, Jordan. I want you to pick for this one. Boston Blue Lobsters versus Punishers. Who you got? And there's only one right answer, so.
Damn.
It's too
But
hard.
you guys don't have Curtis.
We don't have Curtis.
No, we don't.
That you know of.
Yeah,
we
whatever.
don't have
I mean,
We can't
What's
lie on this show.
This baby.
what is what's your roster looking? I don't even know
Easel.
really know your
Literally
roster.
so rare, buddy. Do you
Fucking
know
don't
the
come on the
Blue
live
Lobsters?
without fucking being prepared.
There's only
Blue Lobsters.
there's only 2 people on Blue Lobsters you need to know right this second.
Mike Howe and Patty Nelson.
Yeah.
I love
Oh
it.
wow.
It's practically.
He's
It's
like,
really
with that being said, Punishers by 32.
It's gonna be a tough game.
Damn, that is, bro. It's gonna be a good game. Like Yogi was saying, it's gonna come down to Danny. I think it depends if Danny's on or if he's off.
Exactly.
I genuinely,
Maybe game
I'm
of the
playing against them, but I think I couldn't agree more. I think it's gonna come down to Danny. Danny,
Like
Oh,
both
son, I
ways.
could
It's
see us
like it's
losing
so
that game.
it's fucked up to say, but it's coming down to Danny, and he's probably cracking up laughing right now.
yeah.
We're
But-
either gonna be called
He's
losers
probably rolling
for
up
1
right now
hour
laughing.
He's either gonna beat us by 30, and I'm gonna get called a loser 15
I
times,
was
or
gonna say facts.
or
we'll
we're gonna
win.
be pretty upset.
Damn, I don't know. That's gonna be a close game. I could see either team winning, obviously.
That's not what the people want to hear, though, Jordan.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear that both teams could win.
It's gonna be a tie, guys.
I got
Both
BBL
teams
by 2
participated
points.
BBL by a safety.
Lift those butts, boys.
Yep.
Let's fucking go. BBL, right?
All right, and then who do you got? Yogi?
PPL all day.
BBL against Punishers.
Yeah. No Curtis. No Curtis. We're not lying. You can't lie on the show and say that your superstar's not showing up when he is.
So I'm gonna go then respectfully. So you guys, I'm gonna go Punishers.
We lost Jordan.
I'll be back.
All right.
That's fine.
All right.
I'll go Punishers by
Jake keeps popping in
3.
and out too. I think we got another captain that
Yeah.
wants to join.
Our
us.
last guest of the night, going into our last
He
game
ain't
because
here,
it's
though.
almost 10 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's get through
All right.
this.
First
Jakey.
game of the night.
Jakey.
Jake, you got 30 seconds, or else this ship is leaving, and we're shipping out to Boston for an 11:45 game.
Jordan wants back in.
No, wait a minute. Who's?
Oh. Yeah.
Wait.
Hello, Jake.
Jake, can you hear us?
Get your pit vipers on, buddy, and turn that camera on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
No.
but I don't see your pit vipers.
You're about to get blocked if you don't put the leggings on.
Where's the glasses?
Oh, with a different type.
Wow, did you put?
We didn't know we got
face mask tonight.
Wow, Julian
What's up?
Edelman is.
Did you do a
back
face
from the
mask tonight? That shit looks clear.
Hello, Julian Edelman. How you doing?
Sure.
All right, Jake.
What's going
Just
on?
like we've been asking everybody, what do you think about the power rankings?
I
And
think
move his team to beat.
I think you guys are pretty solid, honestly. Like I said, I definitely have the Bad Boys up there, but I think Ben said it as well. I think I have the Punishers up a little bit higher. I mean, that's the only thing I think different was Punishers in my eyes was probably top 5, maybe top 3. It depends, but outside of that, I think you guys were solid. Again, I think Bad Boys top 3, Prime Times top 3. And I don't know. I mean, roster wise, I got to put Punishers up there too. So I think those are my top 3.
Okay, that's fair. And like Yogi was saying, who do you think is the team to beat this year?
So far,
If you were to win $1 million to guess the team that wins the championship, who are you picking?
Besides yourself.
I mean, honestly, right now, I would have to say with who Day probably has the best chance right now. Again, I think it was Jay who said it. Bad Boys, I love their roster more, but when you're talking about QB and veteran, being a veteran, I think Day has it right now.
Yeah, roster versus experience.
I can see that being. I don't see Day having a top team, but I see them with so many vets doing really well in the playoffs.
That's fair.
I agree.
That's a good point.
Great point.
And then Jake, last game of the day, and I know you've been in that captain's chat for. There's a little bit of a. This is a rivalry game. Yeah. Last game of the day. K&D versus Only Flags, 1 p.m. Who do you got and by how much? And we'll kind of all go through it.
Again, I'm gonna go with just like what I've seen in the preseason. I know obviously Jay has a lot of those guys, but from someone who hasn't seen it as much as you guys, just going off the preseason and the roster is what I know. I do gotta go Kids Next Door. I would say by a touchdown and a half. I think.
Wow.
Wow.
I think
That's a nice one. I like it.
Holy shit.
and then it out with a touchdown. So I think they win by 10.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I want somebody else to go first.
Yogi?
I will just, and this is not being biased at all. I think, like you guys just said, veteran quarterback position wise, I think Junior makes a tough throw where it gets deflected, whatever, late situational, and it costs them the game. But I see definitely it being a very tight game. I'm gonna say Only Flags by 2.
Okay, I'm up. My turn. Listen, you got KND versus Only Flags. Jay Charles has never lost a regular season game in his career, right? Yeah. Listen, not buying into it. I think KND is gonna fucking shock the world, and I think they're coming out 1-0. I think this is Junior's day. I think that KND is gonna be ready to go. Flip the Bird Media is gonna be there. We're miking up.
The last game too. It's gonna be primetime game.
We're miking up Junior and we're miking up Jay Charles, and we're gonna put together a video of these two going 1-on-1. And I think Junior's gonna take this one. I think that he's due. I think that these two are rivals, and I think he's due.
The worst part of all this right now is you guys have them last,
and I didn't even look at the captain's chat. It's already going off, and I guarantee it's
Oh,
fucking.
my phone's been going crazy, bro.
Did we stir it up a little tonight?
Oh,
Oh,
it's spicy already.
12 hours. They won't go to bed.
Yeah,
we're talking about we're doing a podcast here. We got guys, you know what I'm saying, getting mad about
it's gonna be
saying anything that we're saying.
I think it's gonna be a good game. I think for some reason
Everybody needs to take a little whack.
recently
Come on, man.
recently
Trash talking. Settle down, buddy.
Jay has had Junior's number, and with that being said, I think it's a shootout, and I think that Jay has a little bit more of the late game, I guess, experience. So I'm gonna go with only flags by
Listen,
points.
listen, it might come down to extra points.
No, I said 2
That's
points.
the
Late
way
game,
it might come down to extra points.
2
You know,
points.
where Jay Charles goes for a 2 instead of the 1, and they win by 1 type of
Yeah.
thing. It might come down to that shit.
But I wouldn't be surprised, seriously, either way. If Junior's look as good as he could look in this preseason, dude, he looks ready. He looks really good to go. So
I'm taking that.
I wouldn't be surprised if they win this game.
I think they're gonna.
Okay.
I think Junior has a lot to prove this game. I think he's gonna take it really serious. I've seen him take the off season leading up to to week 1 very serious, and I think that they're gonna. I'm not, you know what I mean. I'm not taking. If it's a playoff game, it might be different to me. But week 1 right now, I think I'm going with KND. That's my pick.
Right. Well, fellas, we're just about at 2 hours in.
Any closing takes, Jake? You got anything, buddy? You waited a long time for us. I appreciate that. You want to go over anything before we?
How you guys looking heading into week 1? Any concerns?
No
No comment. Okay.
comment.
Are you gonna get Duval the ball this session?
I mean, we'll see what happens. It's a day by operation.
He's not gonna give it.
Yeah.
Have you not learned from him yet?
Are you? You're obviously quarterback, right? I see that you got Tyler Amigo as well.
The waters, so we'll see what happens.
Will we see a week 1 dip from Jacob LaPont?
I mean, it's been in the works for the past 30 years, so we'll see what happens.
Maybe a dip in your lip, but that's about it, buddy. Got him.
No, we'll be ready. I think it's gonna be a good game. As I said, Demon Time has probably three of the fastest guys in the league. They got some veterans, Big Body and Lex. I think they're gonna hold their own. It should be a good game.
Okay,
I agree. That being said, great.
We'll see. I will say I might be interested in seeing the Duval versus Prime matchup.
Duval versus Prime.
If that happens,
Why does he want that matchup?
I'm just no.
He's a
obviously, yeah,
gamer,
but I'm
though.
just saying. I'd love to see that.
We're gonna have to just take it by day by day. Day by day.
He can't even believe he said that.
Jake's like, let's not get ahead of
I
ourselves.
can't even believe he said that. Look at, he can't wait to throw Duval the ball.
really
Look at
can't.
him. Look at that smile. He can't wait.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on, guys.
Jake,
All right.
appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks.
Boys, that's gotta be it, right? We ran the
Any
2 hours
final-
tonight.
Yeah, any final
Yogi
takes?
joined us. Appreciate you coming through to the podcast. You found it okay, right? You got through security okay and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Nobody gave you a hard time?
I had to keep my gun in the car, but
Yeah.
we're good.
Yeah, that's okay. Any last takes?
That's it. I'm excited for the new season. I'm so happy to get out there on Sunday. We're playing some fucking football, boys.
Yeah.
It's all competitive. It's all fun, though. You know what I mean? Let's have a good time.
Will we see an Empanada from Scott Bernard? Your
Let us
choice.
know in the comments.
Or will we see a cheeky barbecue?
Yeah, will there be
We'll see. It's
food?
week
Will there
one.
be a snack station?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's week 1.
Week
We'll see what we got.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll find out.
So, all right, everybody tuning in. We appreciate you guys. If you're not subscribed, please. That helps us out quite a bit. Hit the thumbs up. We got 37. I asked for 25. You guys gave me 37. Let's fucking go.
If you haven't, please do it. Please.
Yeah, thumbs up goes a long
Also
way. It
support,
helps
yeah.
get this video out there to random people that want to watch our flag football league, you know. But everybody tuning in, we appreciate it. We're excited for the new session. We'll be releasing an episode every single week, just like we did last session. We'll be there at the field every Sunday as well. So Flip the Bird will be there. Any closing takes, fellas?
BBL on 3.
BBL on 3, right, Yogi? Come on, bring it up again.